AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe. Chip. What's happening? What's happening? We in the building. The fellas is late as usual. All ball, always the studious one, on time. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody had a beautiful Tuesday. The NBA draft is here. We are 2 minutes and 20 seconds away from the #1 overall draft pick being drafted by the Washington Wizards. How's everybody doing? I see y'all all in the building. What's good? What's good? Members, what's happening? Chat, what's happening? Subscribers, hit that like button. Share, like, subscribe. We are in the building. AllBall TV in the building. 2026 NBA Draft Watch Party. We are here. How's everybody doing? How is everyone doing? Yeah, the fellas is late, y'all. And when they get in the building, make sure y'all let them know. Is the visual good? Is the audio good? Am I looking good as usual? Ladies, am I sounding good as usual? Fellas, that ain't for you to answer. I'm going to ask again. Am I looking good? Am I sounding good? Chat, what up, chat? Missed y'all, man. Long night last night. Yes, Giannis went to Miami. We covered that last night, 1 in the morning, damn near 2 in the morning. The hardest working 3 minute show business. Knicks Rehab AllBall TV. We are here. Y'all see the Cash App, y'all. ABTV3. Y'all see the Cash App. Y'all see the Instagram channel, AllBall TV3 _. The pick is in, y'all. The pick is in. The Washington Wizards, the pick is in. Iris Miller, thank you, baby. Now I know I'm good. When the ladies say you got it together, we good. Drew Nami, what up? K Dot, what up? Immaculate, what up? A1, what up? Iris, what up? Nostalgic Nick, what up? Nick's Connection, Tough Love, East Blue, Drew. Daniel Berry, what up? Yeah, Nick's Connection. We all in the building, y'all. Let's go. The pick is in. The pick is in. Are y'all excited? Can't y'all see how excited I am? Are y'all excited? Who will be the #1 draft pick? Will it be AJ DeBanster or would it be Peterson? I'm going to ask again. Who will be the #1 overall draft pick tonight? The Wizards have the #1 pick. The pick is in. Samuel Ramsey, what up, OG? Darlene Bryant, what up, baby? Okay. Wakar Khan, I hope I pronounced that correctly. How you doing? How you doing? If y'all a little ahead of me, mind your business. The pick is in, but for me, they didn't do the draft yet. But it says in the bottom left corner, the pick is in. Let's go. By the way, Flea and Fabian will be getting fined tonight, y'all. Yeah, we giving out fines. True Skills, what up, baby? Doug Fresh, what up, baby? Said Got Beats, what up, dog? Here we go, y'all. Here we go. Adam Silver, the pick is in, y'all. The Washington Wizards select AJ DeBanster. The #1 overall draft pick goes to the Washington Wizards. The #1 draft pick, AJ DeBanster, goes to the Washington Wizards. I don't know why people thought that wouldn't happen. As good as Peterson is, I don't even understand how people could fathom or think, someone else would have went #1. Once again, y'all, Brooklyn's finest. What up, baby? If you got here a little late, the #1 overall draft pick going to the Washington Wizards, AJ DeBanster, y'all, out of BYU. Wow. The Washington Wizards, listen, they got a nice little crew, y'all. If Trae Young can stay healthy, if Anthony Davis could stay healthy, which I know that's asking a lot, and with that little young crew they got over there, I mean, they got something that they can build on. There you go. He's in the building. He's in the building.
What's up, y'all?
Flea, what up, dog?
What's good? Chat,
Number
what's
one
good?
overall draft pick, AJ the Banster, Flea. Out of BYU goes number one to the Wizards.
I think that's the right pick for them.
Yeah.
I think that's the right pick for them.
Everybody, Flea is in the building. Please give him a salute. Show some love. Our brother Flea is in the building, and he will be breaking it down because he is a basketball aficionado all around the board. High school, college, NBA, old school, new school. Need to learn, though. Burn like this. Go Inferno Flea. I don't want to put you right on the spot. I know you just got in the building, but please explain to me why people even fathom or even had a thought that AJ wouldn't be the number one overall draft pick.
I think there's some questions on what's going to be the best fit for Trae Young, right? Trae Young just signed that big deal. So what's going to be the best fit to put next to him? We don't put faith in Anthony Davis going forward. If you need to understand who Anthony Davis is, just ask OG. He'll let you know who Anthony Davis is and how the consensus feels about Anthony Davis. But I just think they were concerned about, do we put another lead guard next to Trae Young, or do we put a guy that's a franchise changer, a guy that's already phenomenal on the other side of the basketball, right? Which one do we put next to him? And I think the best choice was the Banster. The Banster's the best choice.
Yeah. I agree, Flea. I think at this point, a lot of NBA teams, a lot of organizations have made many mistakes not taking the best player in the draft. For me, Flea, I don't care what position it is. I don't care if I have a guard and the best player is a guard and they're going to clash. No, you take the best player in the draft. Look what happened to Golden State when they had an opportunity to take LaMelo Ball, right? And we've known this to happen how many times, right? The Lakers could have took Jason Tatum, but they took Lonzo Ball, right? So for me, the Wizards made the correct choice. They made the correct pick, and I'm excited to see this young man's work ethic. He has the skill set. He has the talent, right? But to me, I want to see these guys' work ethic. I want to see how much they love the game, how serious they take the game, because they have to understand, Flea, it's going to be faster. It's going to be stronger. So just tell me how good you think he would be, Flea, out the gate.
I mean, I think this is a guy that could go get you 15 to 20 already, right? I think he's a guy that's going to be affect the game on both sides of the floor. Obviously, he's got to work on his body. You know, I'm always about, building your body, being a stronger player. But I think his scoring ability, he's going to be a guy that's going to get Trae Young at least 5 to 6 assists a night, purely off of just being able to run the floor. He plays extremely big. He's already about 6'9" to 6'10". So is his ball handling ability going to get better? I always think about shot selection from young guys like that. He's got to take good shots. But I think in totality that this kid could really be an all-star in the next 3 years. Fully see that. Can't hear you.
We're going to discuss all that. Second pick, Utah. The pick is in. We're waiting for the commissioner to get up to the podium. Flea, Utah, second pick. Is it Darren Peterson? Is it Boozer?
I think it's Peterson. Get their guard for the future.
Do you like that fit over there in Utah? Him and Ace Bailey together?
I like the fit only because it's a good basketball mind over there with Danny Ainge. As much as we hate Danny Ainge, it's a good basketball mind. Will Hardy is a good young coach. So I think there would be a good pick for them. But man, Boozer, I think Boozer is like NBA ready right now. Like Peterson's gonna be fine in the league, but Boozer comes in the league, and I think he's gonna affect whoever he gets drafted by. I think he's a starter from day one on any team he goes on, and I think that's I didn't even really think about this number 2 pick being tougher than what it is, because Booz is good.
It's in now.
Booz is very good.
Yeah, we about to see right now, Flea. The number 2 pick is in. And with the 2026 draft selection, the Utah Jazz select Darren Peterson, Flea, from Kansas.
Went with Peterson.
Overall draft pick. Wow. Listen, man. A lot of negativity around that young man. And I'm happy that he got drafted number 2. Right? Because we saw what happened to Ace Bailey last season. And this is what I say. I love VJ Edgecombe, but I think Philly would have been a little better if they had Ace Bailey over there, right? Flea, number 2 overall pick, Darren Peterson goes to the Utah Jazz. Explain the good in that, and if there is any negative.
Nah, I think it's the lead guard of the future for them, right? I like Keontae George over there. I like the Isaiah Collier kid over there, but I don't think those 2 kids are really like the franchise-changing guy. This kid right here already has NBA size, already has an NBA game, attacks the paint, plays above the rim, could shoot it already. Obviously, that's a big thing when you're in the NBA. Can you shoot it? He can really shoot it on the pro level. And I think, obviously, you just, going to continue to work on his game. 6'5" guard, right? Put the ball in his hands from day one. I don't think they can go wrong. And he's a decent creator, too. Like, I don't think he gets enough credit for how he could create off the bounce. So I really think the pick is solid. Ace Bailey already showed signs of being better. I think they're gonna move on from marketing over there. They kind of at a negotiation with Kessler on his deal, but Utah's putting it together. Danny Ainge ain't no fool. Yeah, I just said that, Brooklyn's finest. They're gonna get rid of marketing. I think they're gonna move on from him.
I mean, he's been in trade talks for a couple of years now, right?
Yeah.
I think him over there is running its course. Flea, I totally agree with you. I think Utah did the right thing, made the right choice. They picked the next best player in the draft. I don't care what y'all try to say about Peterson. He's tough, right? And I think now Utah, I think a lot of these organizations, a lot of these teams, when you have 2 solid players to build around, you're going in the right direction. I think you got 2 young guys in Bailey and Peterson. You figure out to get a couple vets around them, some shooting, right? A good coach. And I think, they could
forget Jaren Jackson Jr. is already there right now.
Right.
Forgot he was there.
Right. So that's a nice little core, right? So for me, you got those 3, and now you build around that, right? So I love this move. I love this pick. Utah needs scoring. He's a dynamic guard, right?
Yeah.
He can do it all.
Yeah.
Shoot from 3, mid-range, get to the basket. He got bunny. So, yeah, Flea, I agree with you. Great pick by the Utah Jazz.
I like the pick. I definitely like the pick.
Yeah. Work ethic. That's my word for today, right? My 2 words. Flea, how worried are you about some of these young men coming into the NBA about their work ethic?
Not too worried. And I say this. A lot of these guys are working out way different than some of the other guys in the past were working out. These guys are getting exposed to NBA level workouts extremely early on the high school level, obviously coming in if they do a year or 2 in college. But these workouts and how you take care of your body, even Peterson, how he was, kind of gauging himself, already thinking about, which you don't want, but at the end of the day, he's already thinking about as a pro. I gotta worry about my body. How much can I push myself? You want the dogs, but you also want the guys that's going to pay attention to what the game plan is. What's in the script? How do we do this thing? And taking care of your body is a big deal. So I'm not too worried about these guys with work ethic. I had a dude tell me that AJ DeBanster seemed a little bit entitled, and he seemed a little overconfident. But I see a worker. He works. So I don't know.
Flea, I gotta ask you. 3rd pick is coming up. The pick is in. Of course, we're waiting for the commissioner. Memphis Grizzlies with the 3rd pick. Depending on who they get, does that have anything to do with Ja Morant staying or leaving?
Yeah, because if they draft a cuff, that lets you know right there they trying
I
to.
didn't even think of that.
If they go that high, that's a reach. That may be a reach. That's a little high for a cuff. But I'm just saying, you go get the guy that you want, right? Like if they go that high, go get a cuff. Yeah, that lets you know right there. They'll be moving on from Ja. They'll absolutely be moving on from Ja. But
Boozer, he can replace Triple J, right?
right. And Boozer next to Edie. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, but
Go from there.
In today's game, you got two big guys that can't stretch the floor and shoot the three.
Boozer can shoot it a little bit. He got a nice little touch. He can work on that. Hopefully he can expand his game. Okay. He's a guy, he averaged 20 and 10 as a freshman at Duke. That's big stuff. So, I hear what you're saying. You can't clog that paint. You got to be able to open the floor up, keep space, if you're going to keep Ja Morant, allow him to get into the paint. Right. Because he's not a great shooter. So yeah, I feel what you're saying. I don't know. I like Caleb Wilson too here. Like, do they go there?
Right. See, for me, here we go, Flea. I don't know if this
you a little behind. I'm a little behind. Oh,
all right. Well, right now
what we got? I see. They took Boozer.
Oh, you ahead of me.
I think I just saw it. They took Boozer.
All right, yeah. Well, yep. They took Cameron Boozer, number 3 overall pick out of Duke. Cameron Boozer goes to the Memphis Grizzlies, 3rd overall pick out of Duke University. Wow, that's tough. That's tough.
Top 3.
Hold on. Big shout out OG. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry, Flea. Big shout out OG Ramsey. Thank you for your $5. Got 5 on it. Draft day lights. Big shout out to OG. Everybody, y'all see that Cash App. Y'all hit that Cash App. ABTV3. Y'all see the Cash App. Instagram, AllBall TV 3_. Hit that like button, y'all. Share, like, subscribe. Become members. Y'all got us at 15,000 subscribers now. Thank you. Let's get this thing.
Appreciate y'all, man, for real.
100. Flea. 1 to 10, how much do you like or love Cameron Boozer being the 3rd overall pick going to Memphis?
I like it. I like it for them. They missing a big that can mix it up. Definitely a guy that's going to come in as a rookie and be impactful, right? He's already a guy that can rebound, already a guy that can really score it, right? Got to work on his ball handling skills if he's going to be out there on the perimeter, especially guarding guys his size, right? Guys in the league his size can put it on the floor. They can shoot it. They can stretch it, right? So he's going to have to work on that. But I think he's just a workhorse. He's just a workhorse. He's a workhorse, and I think that's a great pick for them. That's a really, really good pick for them.
So he averaged 22.5 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, right, with Duke. Do you see him being a number 1, 2, or 3 option offensively?
Ooh, that's big stuff early on. That's big stuff to ask. If Ja Morant's not there, where's the scoring come from?
Lenzel is in the building, y'all. 94 UNC. Big shout out our brother Lenzel.
Lenzel, what up? I'm gonna figure out how to play that video because Lenzel put together a nice video of just some guys the Knicks need to be looking at in this draft. Let's see how I pull that up.
Okay, the Chicago pick is in. Adam Silver isn't up there yet. Do you see any of these players tonight being able to be the face of a franchise out the gate? Yeah.
Yes.
Who?
Yes.
So hold on before you answer. I'm talking about LeBron to Cleveland, right? Carmelo to Denver. I'm talking about like that, where out the gate you're the guy.
Oh yeah. Caleb Wilson. You know, I was talking about him last night. That's my guy. I love that kid, man. I love that kid.
So not Darren Peterson or AJ DeBanster. You
got those guys too. I think those guys be able to grow into that. They'll be able to grow into that. But Caleb Wilson,
stand on your two. Stand on your
stand. I'm gonna stand on my ding. Caleb Wilson, I think, is a guy that could definitely be the face of a franchise, impactful guy,
Wow.
come in and completely kind of change the culture and the feel of the team. Right. If the Bulls go right, if the Bulls right here go Caleb Wilson, I think he walks into the door and kind of changes how everybody is looking at Chicago. They're kind of laughing at Chicago right now. They're like, yo, the citizens of Chicago deserve better. Like, I still think he could come in there and, they already got Josh Giddey over there. If they could figure out some things, they just got Tiago Splitter as the coach.
Yeah.
He did a heck of a job to end the season in Portland, bringing them to the playoffs, all of that kind of stuff. So, I think I like Caleb Wilson a lot.
Wow. Listen. I mean, I would love to see all these young men, man, like really, do what they got to do. Wow. The Chicago pick is in, y'all. Chicago pick is in. Like I said, number 1 pick, AJ DeBanster. Number 2, Peterson. Number 3, Boozer. AJ to Washington. Peterson to Utah. Boozer to Memphis. Wow. I'm excited.
I'm excited too, man. I love the NBA draft, man.
So far, out of the first 3 picks, who's going into the best situation?
Ooh, that's a great question, OG. That's a really, really great question.
Before you answer, let me ask the chats. I want them to respond as well. Hey, chat. First 3 picks, DeBanster, Peterson, Boozer. Who's going into the best situation?
I mean, I think Peterson, just in terms of the leadership that is there, Will Hardy, like I said, is a hell of a coach, and Danny Ainge knows how to put together a roster. But I think DeBanster, from a fit perspective, is going to be spoon-fed to basketball. I'm not a Trae Young guy. We all Knick fans hate Trae Young, but if we call him a spade, Trae Young is a hell of a passer. He's a guy that's going to get you the basketball.
Pick his
and if DeBanster, they got my guy.
There you go.
They got my guy.
Big shout out Linzel and Flea. They called it. They said the next pick is the most upside. Caleb Wilson from North Carolina, 4th overall pick, goes to the Chicago Bulls. Flea, this is your guy.
I like this kid, man. I like this kid a lot.
Wow. Tough.
Yeah, I like this kid a whole lot.
Is he the best player out of the draft?
I'm saying what I said last night. I told you 5 years from now, when we look back on this draft, 5, 6, 7 years from now, we look back on this draft, I feel like we're gonna be like, yeah, Caleb Wilson, the best player out of this draft. DeBanster, dog. Peterson, dog. There's a couple more dogs in this draft, but I just feel like him, yeah. I think he's gonna be the best player out of this draft.
Wow. Caleb Wilson, number 4 overall pick out of North Carolina, goes to the Chicago Bulls. Flea, I gotta ask you, you a GM. These 4 is on the table. Who you taking number 1 overall pick?
Oh, I mean, the favorite player is Caleb. So if I got the pick, I'm picking him. Right. But I mean, I just think what DeBanster showed on the collegiate level, right? What did he average? 25 a night in college? That's not easy. That's not easy to do. So you'd be crazy not to draft DeBanster, especially with the size, with the scoring ability, with the talent and skill all combined. I think I might lose my job, but if it pans out, they let me rock. I think Caleb Wilson get me a nice pay, nice pay increase. You know what I mean? Give me a raise or something.
These next 2 teams, big cities, you got You got the Clippers up, right? The number 5 pick, LA, and then you got the number 6 pick, New York, Brooklyn. Both of these teams, they need a star. Let's be for real, right? I don't listen. Love Kawhi Leonard. He need to pull another Toronto move. Go somewhere where you could just try to win. Seriously, right?
Get him out of here.
Yeah. I mean, all jokes aside, listen, he can go somewhere for a year or two and really make a difference, right? But next up is the Clippers, Flea. What do they need over there? So A-Cuff, I think, is out the question because you have Garland over there. Yeah, reel you right in. Go ahead.
Eat what you kill. Eat what you kill. Because if they draft him, then that says Garland. What's up? You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely not mad if they say, Garland, what's up, man? We're going to draft A-Cuff right here. What you going to do?
Yeah, I would like A-Cuff over there with Ty Lue. I'm being honest with you. Like, Ty Lue, listen, played with Mike, played against, Kobe and them guys and AI, right? He knows the game from that guard position. So I would like A-Cuff over there with the Clippers. I think that would be nice. But Flea, who you think the Clippers should draft?
I mean, right here, I don't think you could go wrong if you did reach at A-Cuff, but I think the kid at a University of Houston, Flemings.
Okay.
I think that's a solid pick for them. That's another guy that from the gate he's going to be really, really good on the defensive end. He's a great defensive guard. Kelvin Sampson always has them guys out there really getting after it on the defensive end. He was phenomenal for them this season. So I don't see that being a bad pick for them. I don't know if I would lean into like being married to Darius Garland going forward. Good player, really, really good guard. Right. I don't know if I'm married to that, especially if I don't know what the future is like for Kawhi, what direction we going in. I would like somebody, a nice, fresh young guard to come in there and mix things up.
Let's see. The pick is in, y'all. The pick is in.
The Wagler kid is good too, but let's see what we got.
Yo, it's crazy. What happened to I just heard Wagner. What happened to DeJuan Wagner Jr.?
He was playing next to A-Cuff. You didn't even know he was there.
Remember, he was at Kentucky. He was just a high recruit, right?
Right, and then he followed
at the city on fire in high school, right? And it was just like you just automatically thought one and done, and it's now what he's on his 3rd year, maybe. Yeah,
he followed Calipari over to Arkansas, and then A-Cuff, and then the kid I was talking about, Malik Thomas. Malik Thomas is over there. Like he showed flashes. He shows flashes, but it's it's been tough for him. What we got?
The pick is in, y'all. The Clippers select. Wow. Wagler out of Illinois.
They took Keaton Wagler.
The guard out of Illinois. They took a guard.
Okay.
You like that?
It's not a bad pick. It's not a bad pick.
Surprising though. He was one of the best guards in college for a bit, though.
Oh, no question. And he's got real NBA size.
Yeah,
he kind of jumped up the board for me.
He
jumped up the board for me. I don't know
top 15. I didn't even think top 10.
Is this a reach chat? Did they reach?
Great question, Fleet Chat.
Right? Did the Clippers reach on this, or is this their guy? Because it's a different thing if. We've been scouting and recruiting this dude. This is the guy that we want. That's different.
Wow. That's wow.
You know what I'm saying, OG? That's kind of a good. He was a good college player. I just didn't think he was gonna go this high.
Listen, he went top 5, bro.
Yeah. That's big stuff. Juice Production said he nice. Yeah, he good. I was checking him out this year. He good.
He's tough. Like I said, he was one of the better guards, but no way to run top 5. But I love this now. Brooklyn, Flea, go get that young man.
Yeah.
It laid right in your hands.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Because they had how many picks Brooklyn had last year in the first round? 5? Didn't they have 5 first round picks last year? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong.
And went dud on all of them.
They took Danny Wolf. They took Danny Wolf a first round pick. Who else they took? They took a few guys.
Wow. Keaton Wagler, 18 points, 40% from 3, average 5 rebounds, 4 assists for the season. Solid numbers. Flea, what does that mean for Darius Garland? Is his age numbered?
That's a great question. Because this kid is a big guard, right? Don't get me wrong. Darius Garland is still a hell of a player, but this kid is a big guard. So now you could put him out there, a big guard that can score and defend. Like, listen, yeah.
God, big shout out to Austin. What up, Austin? Thank you for your 199. What's good, fellas?
Yo, Austin, I don't miss you, brother. I just wanted to tell you that. Nah, I miss you, bro.
Yeah, Fleetwood. Keaton Wagler, what are you about? 6'4", 6'5"?
That's good NBA size.
Yeah, and remember what I've been saying. That's what they want. The league don't want no little guards no more, right? They want guys 6'4", 6'5", 6'6". But I agree with you, Flea. This is a jump, right? Kid is a good player. I did not see top 5.
They want big guards, but Finals MVP was a
little guard. I mean, Flea. Listen. They make these mistakes all the time.
They do
all the time. Now I gotta ask y'all, right? Brooklyn Nets is up next with the number 6 pick. They are on the clock. What does this say about the Clippers, Flea? You got a veteran coach over there in Ty Lue. You still got Kawhi Leonard over there. You got some vets over there, right? Are they throwing in the towel? Because this is not a move for championship contention. Are they rebuilding? What do you think about the Clippers making this pick?
I think it's a pick thinking about the future. I think it's a pick thinking about how we can get some more scoring in there, right? I think it's a pick that how do we get our backcourt to be bigger? One, they may not trust Ben Mathurin, right? And I like Ben Mathurin, but they may not have real trust in him. Again, eat what you kill. The spot's up for grabs. We bringing in a rookie that's hungry, that's ready to jump right into the rotation or maybe even start. You know what I'm saying? Especially at a top 5 pick. We talking about franchise changing or franchise impacting. One or the other when you get picked this high. So if they bringing in Keaton Wagler to contend for one of those 1 or 2 guard spots, I like it, especially because of how much versatile he could be guarding other positions. Kawhi can guard 1 through 4, maybe even switch on some 5s now. Now you get another guy out there that you could run out there and really like smother guys, right? Ty Lue is hellacious on a defensive end, especially with Jeff Van Gundy in there. Jeff Van Gundy is gonna fall in love with this kid, right? So I just I think it's a hell of a pick, but it's also a pick that you coming into training camp and there's guys looking over their shoulder, right? There's a couple of guys that's going to have to get to it because he's coming from one of their spots.
Big shout out to OG Ramsey. That's right. Got 5 on Fabian's fine. Sympathy for that graveyard shift. OG, what up, baby?
Right.
The pick is in, y'all. They showing the Brooklyn Nets, in the boardroom, shaking hands, hugging, clapping. Everybody looks happy. Flea, who you think they taking?
Oh, they high-fiving.
Right.
What they doing today?
So you know what that means.
They dapping up. They got who they wanted.
Right. Exactly. The pick is in, y'all. The pick is in. The
Dave's in the building.
Number 1 Number 6.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh. They went a different direction.
What?
And don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong.
Wow. Mikael Brown Jr., guard out of Louisville, goes number 6 to the Brooklyn Nets. I'm going to say it again before Flea breaks it down. Number 6, the Brooklyn Nets, select Mikael Brown Jr., guard out of Louisville. Flea, like it, love it, don't like it, talk to us.
I'm a little indifferent about it.
Miles
My man Dave is in the building. Big shout out to Dave. He's a heavy Louisville.
Big shout out Dave.
He's a big Louisville guy, so he loves Mikael Brown Jr. He's a ball player. Definitely a ball player. I think it's a solid pick. He's super athletic. Super athletic. Shoots it well. I don't like, is he the lead guard? Because it's like the Nets need a lead guard. Is he the guy that you're gonna put the ball in the hands and like, here,
right?
Go work through your go through your growing pains, and you know what I'm saying. Go from there. I thought Acuff was perfect right here, but
yeah,
there was high fiving in there. Maybe that was the pick that they wanted.
Wow. So what's that telling me is they thought highly of this kid. They probably thought he wouldn't have been there at 6. So what they thought he was gonna be a number 3, 4, 5 pick. Like this is crazy. OG Ramsey, Nets trying to get Mikael back. Mikael Bridges, that's right. Big shout out, Mr. Hewitt, for your
my guy Dave.
Shout out y'all good brothers, Louisville next, Sean Livingston. Wow. That's a tall order. That's a tall order.
That is. He's a really good player, though. He's a really, really good player. So
number 6. Wow. I mean, for me, Brooklyn, they need help immediately. They need impact immediately, Flea. Sacramento, the pick is in. Wow. Mikael Brown Jr. Listen, Linzel said the kid is nice. Everybody's saying the kid can play, right? Which we all know he can play. But, a lot of these players, Flea, are going to teams and franchises that things need to get turned around immediately, right? Do you see him helping out the Brooklyn Nets, filling the seats, and helping them win ball games?
That's a tall order, man. That's a tall order to go into and going there where it's rough. Meaning the style, the winning, right? Like I like Jordy Fernandez. Don't get me wrong. But I just think he's hamstrung with a lot of young guys, and he has nobody that he could really like build on yet. So, I just think that's a tough spot to put a kid like this, because there's going to be high expectations for him to walk through the door and help them figure out how to win games. Not come in there and be a playoff team, but figure out how to win games. That's tough.
Right. Big shout out, House of Flawn. Thank you for being a member for 5 months. I like Tyrese Reed for the Knicks. Thoughts? Flea, you know better than us. Tyrese Reed for the Knicks. What school does he play for, and what is your thoughts on him?
He's the kid that went to UConn, if I'm not mistaken. He's a kid that was at UConn. He's a big. I think he about 6'11". I just think that's let's be honest, OG. That's insurance for Mitch. Are we going to pay him? What are we going to do? Right. Like that's a bridge that is getting closer and closer that we have to cross. So, Tyrese Reed can play though, has good hands, runs the floor well. I don't think it would be a bad pick, especially at the spot that we're at. So it would be a solid pick for us.
Big shout out, man. Listen, 94 feet of UNC. Please go subscribe and follow that channel. That's our family. Linzel does a great job over there. Knows everything about college basketball, especially UNC. He said he did hear Acuff requested to go to Sacramento, which is crazy to hear because I've never heard nobody say they want to go to Sacramento. So let's see. Sacramento is up next, Fleet. The pick is in.
What we got?
The pick is in.
Look at Adam Silver.
Thrill 'em guns. What up, baby?
Well, what up, baby?
Sacramento select Darius Acuff.
There he goes.
Wow.
There he goes.
The number 7 overall pick, Darius Acuff, guard out of Arkansas, goes to the Sacramento Kings.
Mixed feelings about this, OG. I'm just gonna keep it tall.
How does Brooklyn not select him?
I'm gonna keep it tall, OG. I'm gonna keep it tall. What makes us forget Sacramento? Because let's call a spade a spade. They ain't really ever had any problems knowing how to draft. It's about keeping the guys and developing. And I love Darius Acuff. Oh, look at Rashard Phillips there. Big shout out to Rashard Phillips. I don't know if y'all familiar with I know you know who Rashard Phillips is, OG. He was just standing there with Darius Acuff. But no, for real, OG. What is this any different than De'Aaron Fox? What is this any different than Tyrese Halliburton? I'm just asking a serious question from us looking at what Sacramento does with drafting lead guards.
So for me, this is where Brooklyn dropped the ball. He's supposed to be in Brooklyn, man. New York.
Yeah.
Come on, man. He gonna put butts in seats. People gonna come out to see him and support him.
They're gonna come to watch
Don't
him.
disrespect the Sacramento, but I wanted Acuff in Brooklyn. He was right there for y'all. Right there. Wow. Flea, like it, love it, don't like it. Which one?
I mean, if that's their guard for the future, I love it. Right? If he's going to help change, turn Sacramento or continue what Sacramento was trying to build over there before, they let Mike Brown go. But I like it for them if they're going to allow him to be who he is, man. I really like it for them.
Yeah, I just think that coach over there in Brooklyn would have been perfect for him. I think New York is a perfect situation for him. It would have built his brand, right? Like I said, the city would have supported him. They would have came out to see him. They'd have paid money to see him. Once again, the Nets, 2 years in a row. That's what, 6 draft picks in 2 years, and I don't think you hit on one.
Like,
the young man they drafted is good, but ain't nobody paying to see him, bro. I hope they do. It's no knock to him, but we know what New York needed and wanted. I don't understand. I don't. But Sacramento, you could definitely go over there and fly under the radar, right? But I think this young man was built for lights, cameras, action. That's my thing, Flea. You get what I'm saying? Bro, right there. Brooklyn,
I really would have liked him to be in for sure.
Bro, right? It was right there.
I would really, really liked him. But again, Brooklyn looks like they got who they wanted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They was high-fiving. So it looks like they got who they wanted, which at the end of the day, I'm not mad at franchises that make it known, yeah, this is who we want. I like that. I like, the conviction, but go get the better player. I like Acuff.
Thank you. My thing is this: select the best player available. Acuff was the best player available. That's just my opinion. I can be wrong. I'm fine with that. But last year, like we were just saying, Brooklyn had how many draft picks? You didn't hit on one. Y'all were a laughing stock. Luckily, that coach knows how to coach. Right?
Definitely a respectable coach.
Had those guys playing hard, but come on, man. You had a star right there. Right there. People are looking forward to watching this young man play. You cannot be a New York team and not have a star. Brooklyn dropped the ball, Flea. I'm sorry. Brooklyn Nets dropped the ball. Simple. I'm not arguing with nobody. I'm not doing none of that. The Brooklyn Nets dropped the ball. 6, 7 draft picks in 2 years ain't hit on one.
But that's what I'm saying. Who's gonna be the franchise changer? You got all these first round picks. At some point, one got to hit. Who's gonna be it? That's why I'm like, okay, they got who they got, but they also had the pick of the litter last year as well. They had the pick of the litter. 5 first round picks. Okay. What's up, Ray?
Hello, gentlemen. How you feeling? I saw AG the Bandster went #1. Duh. And Peterson went #2. I think that was a double duh. It felt like that coming into the draft. I didn't get to hear what you guys were thinking about these guys being drafted. Did A-Cup go to Sacramento, or I just seen him? Okay.
Yeah, he did, which I like it if he's going to really, you know what I'm saying, if they really going to commit to allowing him to be him. But if they just going, if his career is going to die before it's even born, like big shout out to Halliburton for being able to get out of there. They traded him. He wound up in the NBA Finals. They trade Fox. He winds up in the NBA Finals. Like, I hope they hit on A-Cuff, but if you Brooklyn, man, you can't. For me, you can't pass on him.
That sounded like the whole thing that we were talking about yesterday with the Timberwolves. Like Kevin Love left, KG left, Cat leaves. They all win. Everybody won except for Jimmy Butler. But Sacramento, it seems like even more dysfunctional. I know they got Scott Perry running things over there now. Who's their coach over there in Sacramento? I don't even remember. Doug Christie's not there anymore.
Doug Christie.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's back.
He ain't there, but
he's not the head coach no more.
I mean, I don't think they re-signed him. I think that's an open job.
Wait a minute.
But Linzel, 94 feet of UNC. Big shout out to him again. He said A-Cuff requested to go to Sacramento. Which I never heard that.
Wild, yeah, which is kind of wild to me. I mean, maybe the workout went great.
The pressure
I don't,
maybe.
Yeah. I don't know.
Atlanta, the pick is in, y'all. Atlanta Hawks with the 8th pick. Flea. Let's see. Fabian, let's see. Kingston Flemings, the guard out of Houston. A lot of guards.
That's what I was talking about before, OG. Guard out of Houston, played for Kelvin Sampson, really defensive-minded coach, really has his guys out there really getting after it on the defensive end. So that alone, he's going to, cause problems on the defensive end. You got him. You still got Dyson Daniels over there, right? Those two guys are really going to be dogs in the defensive end. For him, though, he can shoot it a little bit. He has a little bit of offensive game. I know you killed Dyson Daniels because he's not very good offensively. This kid is a little different. He can really get after it and put the ball in the bucket, but also go out there and defend. So I don't know if he's your lead guard, right, when he walks through the door, but it's definitely a solid pick for Atlanta.
They need some help. Can he shoot?
He can shoot it a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think
they lack that.
Yeah, a little bit ain't gonna get it.
And they ain't gonna cut it.
Nah. I mean,
Atlanta is just Go ahead, old ball.
No, they say he's a mid-range scorer. They breaking it down, improved his perimeter shooting. I mean, these guys are gonna have to develop. That's all. All these guys are good young players, man. I just hope that the work ethic is there, and they have to understand, like in the NBA, guys are bigger, stronger, faster. He's going to a team that is playoff bound, right? He ain't going to no team where they in the bottom of the barrel, right? They were just a 6th seed. So, I mean, I get it. How tall is he? 6'3", maybe 6'4",
maybe 6'2".
Right, he little. Like That's the top 10 pick, man.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, just
Wow.
franchise. I think him franchise impacting, right? Like he's gonna impact something, right? When you making these kind of picks, you gotta, especially top 10. Either you trying to change the franchise with 1, 2, or 3, 4. But when you get into 5, 6, 7, 8, you want them guys to come in and really impact whatever we have going on, especially if it's going towards winning.
Well, I mean, Fabian, like you said, they had to get a young guard that can score the basketball because, Daniels, listen, man, you lucky to get 12 from him, right? So, I mean, this is where it gets dicey for me, Flea. I mean, a lot of these young men are good, but to be top 10 picks, wow.
I mean, I'm who just said it recently about the draft? They finally had a whole bunch of Americans in the draft. Like, because there's so many.
All Americans been drafted.
And that, like, I didn't think about that, and just the impact it has, even with Brunson winning, that I think is gonna push for us. As much as I like Wemby being a guy, because now you gotta focus on defense. You gotta focus on getting a guy like that off his square. And you can only draft bigger guys like that. I think that only leads back to real basketball. So I don't think they play real basketball around the world. Ain't no way you've been scouting around the world and this is the talent they have. You're looking at Luka and these go do SGA, Joker, and we're like, every time they win, we like, yo, bro, do not get me wrong, he's nice, but stop playing with us, bro. If they played back in the day, I'm not the old man in the room. We saw this, and this could be Brunson, Ant-Man, these guys. John Morant and Zion set us back 7 years, bro.
Yeah.
If John Morant and Zion turned out to be half of what they were supposed to be, we're talking about, I think, a draft like this happening 4 or 5 years ago. So going back to this kid being drafted, like you say, he's 6'2", 6'3". You just got rid of Trae Young for being too little and not being able to get off. Jalen Johnson is not a number one. He's not a number one. AllBall was right. JB opened the door. What do you mean?
Nobody glazes myself but me. Nostalgic. I mean, you just said it, Fabian, without even probably noticing. This is the Jalen Brunson effect. He's opened up that door, bro. There's nothing but guards being selected. If y'all don't think Jalen Brunson had anything to do with this, and I'm not saying because of the championship, but just his play during the whole season, right? A lot of these young men is great backgrounds. Both parents are there. All that plays a part, right? So for some of these guys to be drafted top 10, top 15, this is insane.
But it's also been a long time now. We had a lot of stinkers up here, man. Like Tatum is American too, right? Jaylen Brown American.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys will get, Ant-Man, these guys.
Morris Johnson Jr., forward out of Michigan, drafted to the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, that's Dusty May going to get one of his guys.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought they would get the other guy before him, though. The Dominican kid.
Cadeau.
No, the Dominican kid is Jaxel.
They just won a national championship.
Right.
He got hurt. He got hurt in the chip. Now.
Yeah, he the head coach. Yeah.
I'm saying the Dominican kid that got hurt in the chip.
Wow.
Yeah.
Luxembourg.
I forget his name.
Yeah, Jaxel.
Oh yeah,
Coach Elliot Cadeau. That's what I'm talking about.
Coach getting 10% off that contract. I got you.
Right.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Is he too early, Flea? He's a big kid.
I mean, that's high. He good, but that's high.
You can't be making that. We seen Patino do that in Boston, bro. We seen Patino get Ron Mercer, Chauncey Billups. Well, Chauncey went to Colorado, but I thought Ron Mercer was the right. He played with Patino
at Kentucky. Yeah, we love Ron.
Walter McCarty went to Kentucky, right?
He did.
Antoine Walker. He already had Twan.
Twan was in the he was already in the league. Got drafted in 96. When did Patino get that
Yes,
job?
but Patino got it because he wanted Tim Duncan. So that was 99, 98. That's what happened.
Fabian said,
I don't
college basketball, y'all.
Bro, what old boy said the other day? My TV was strictly ESPN in high school. I didn't watch nothing. I didn't go to school. I'm watching ESPN and Days of Our Lives.
That's
and
it.
Forensic Files, but straight ESPN highlights. Immaculate Addict says, I don't see a lot of Becky's latching on to these top prospects like in the past draft nights. I say give them a couple years, brother.
They somewhere in the cut.
They
OG
lurking.
Ramsey, again with the $5. I'm always messing with Fabian. Please let him know I put something on his fine. OG guards were predicted at the top of this draft.
Yeah, that's the other thing I was gonna say. You messing with me? I thought you messing with AllBall, not me, because
Nah,
messing with me.
Because I told him you and Flea gonna get fined because y'all was late today. So OG said he fining you. Look, mama love crying. That's right.
Yeah,
Me
that's
home stump, baby. Right.
Send that through.
I know one thing. I love to see the mother and the father there. Because they normally just show the mamas all the love.
That's the father?
And who else? Unless that's the brother?
He looks mad young to be the damn bro.
I love to see, you know, a man there with the woman, because they seem like, you know, the mamas is the only one pushing these young men out. So I just love that every draft so far, you know, it was a father figure up there, whether it's an uncle or older brother. Yeah, that's his pops, Fabian.
Damn, he looks young as hell.
Caleb
Wilson went fourth?
Yeah, Chicago.
Yo, Chicago was another Death Valley for these kids, bro. Caleb Wilson, that's the kid at North Carolina, right?
Yeah.
Oh, nah.
I love that kid.
He got some special talent to him. I'm gonna say that. Not gonna go too crazy. I don't know if he developed anything mid-range, any scoring, but he jumps through the TV. Immaculate Addicts also said out of the top 5, who's most likely a bust? You got AJ DeBanster, Darren Peterson, Cameron Boozer, Caleb Wilson. I don't know who number 5 is.
That's
kid from Illinois.
That's the kid. Nah, that's the kid from Louisville, Mikael Brown. That's who Brooklyn
Patino's
took.
kid?
Nah, I think it's not Patino's kid.
Fabian, real quick, can you double check?
He used to be at Louisville.
Can you double check?
Patino's at St. John's.
St. John's, yeah.
If what's the name got waived today from the Sacramento Kings? DeMar DeRozan?
If it's official?
Yeah.
They say he might go to the Clippers. Yo, that was true as AI. They said
he might go to the Clippers.
Yeah, he's from LA.
Oh, Wagler was 5. You're right. Yeah, the kid from Illinois.
He was.
We read all those, Fabian. I have to be honest. I don't love Boozer. I'm not gonna say a bust, but I don't. Like I said, the game that's played today, like he's not 6'10", 6'11". So what position is he gonna play? Like I said, he's gonna have to be able to stretch the floor and shoot the 3. So, I mean,
I think he's worked on that throughout the season. As the season went on, you could see he was expanding his game a little bit. So he's gonna have to. He ain't got that wiggle in his game like that. Saddleberry.
Nowhere near.
He ain't got that Boncaro wiggle yet. I don't even know if his game is like that.
Like I said, you know, the pick is in Milwaukee.
Boozer went where?
Number 3.
That's the problem. They're discombobulated, I think, more than anything else. But I like what LeBron said about him when he said, yo, his pops was the same way, undersized, Not too athletic, but you know, Boozer was still, he did his thing like that. Chicago kind of, he kind of bummed up. Well, first of all, that deal that he did with Cleveland was stupid. He should have stayed in Cleveland with LeBron. And then with Chicago, it kind of, Derrick Rose, he got hurt. So, you know, then he went to Utah before that, right? And they were all right.
Milwaukee,
Brady,
too. Another guard, Fabian. Braden Burries out of Arizona.
And Arizona.
Wow. Another guard.
Arizona was number one also for majority of the year this year. They had a hell of a year, you know, till they got to the tournament. But I mean, late in the tournament, obviously. But he's young. Kid is super, super young.
Wow. Wow. Number
he jumps
10.
out the gym, though.
Yeah, number 10 overall pick.
Nah, he's a super athletic kid.
Braden Burries out of Arizona. Another guard. Another guard. Another American.
That's what I'm saying. Eat what you kill. Because what's son name over in Milwaukee right now? Light skinned guard. Rondo was kind of mentoring him. Ryan Rollins.
Oh,
Eat what you kill.
might pack him right up.
That's what I'm saying. Like you go over there, there's a lot of guys over there getting after it and trying to you know, get a spot.
I mean, the young man can play, though. He can shoot. He can score the basketball now.
He can shoot this guy?
Yeah. He can shoot.
Well, he's going to have no problem out there in Milwaukee getting any playing time. That is a lottery team again next year, ladies and gentlemen. The Milwaukee Bucks are currently in battle for the lottery of 2027 already. It's going down after that Giannis trade. Cameron Boozer being the biggest bust out of the top 5. Yo, Darren Peterson, he could jump through the gym. He's good. He don't look like he's 6'5" to me. He looks 6'4", sometimes 6'3". And I like him. He can put you on skates. I gotta see how he could deal with contact in the league. I gotta see how he could deal with contact in the league because Boozer is a big kid. I don't like how Boozer played in the Final Four, but I also don't like how Darren Peterson. What was his deal? Maybe I got this wrong. I'm all narratives right now. Like he didn't want to play because whatever. What was his deal at Kansas? Like
that kid didn't even want to go to college.
Right.
That kid didn't even really want to go to college. But you got to go to school these days. But he didn't really want to go to. He didn't really want to go to college. He wants to be a sophomore going into the second year in the NBA right now. If he had it his way, but you know, you got to make that step. I don't think that's something that you have to worry about. Stephen A was trying to push that narrative of that's something that needs to be worried about in terms of his approach and wanting to play, availability. We're talking about a kid, a young man. He's gonna be ready to play. You get to the league, like he'll be ready to play.
He reminded me of OJ Mayo, just the mindset of I know I'm a top whatever pick. I'm just here so I don't get fined, boss. He just was ready for the league. And I don't understand how people are so annoyed by that or so hurt by that, right? Like, it's not the first time that happened. These young men know he was number 1 and number 2. So I just feel like, he was just like, whatever, I guess.
I just think of like watching Derrick Rose that's Memphis. He was a blur. And we already seen all the SAT scandals and all that. That means he wanted to play so bad. I will cheat on my SATs and I want to bust y'all ass. I want to get on that court and bust y'all ass. I'm going to do what it takes. And I didn't know Stephen A. Smith said that, so forget his narrative. I'm just saying for him not to play ball. It's basketball. They paying you NIL dollars already. When you come to the NBA, are you going to have that? Is it going to take somebody else to motivate you? I don't want that. Those are the guys that, again, that was my worry with Cat coming to the Knicks. And then now we're seeing that the Nova Knicks thing might be real. So you need a situation for a kid like that. Darren Peterson in Utah might be good for him. But I don't know what if Danny Ainge would frustrate these guys.
I like him and Bailey together. I mean, I think if you're gonna go play for someone, Danny Ainge, right? I think he's gonna show you, how to do it. I think, listen, if these young men, which they've been waiting all their lives for this, if you go out there and do something silly and muck it up and cost yourself millions and just reputation, that's on you. But I think Utah, I mean, they took the best player, and I think they got a nice little young core. Like I said, him and Bailey. Listen, build around those young guys, right? You got to start from somewhere. These organizations, listen, the OGs is about to be out the game. You got to start building around these young guys. And I think, you got Bailey and Peterson. That's a nice 1-2 punch. I like it. It's just like I was telling Flea earlier. I'm just a little concerned about these guys' work ethic because everything is handed to them, right? And they just have just the talent. So I just want to see how hard they work on their games because, trust me, the vets and some of the guys that have been in the league a little while, wait till Peterson and these guys, K Cuff and them, got to guard Brunson and all that, right? So let's see if they work on their game.
I like the fact that Danny Ainge forced Homeboy to get rid of his agent. So there's some structure there. But I don't know if you're going to flourish in Utah. I don't know. We haven't seen that under Danny Ainge yet. That's what I'm concerned about with this kid. Like, who's going to put a match under him? Like, he needs to be challenged. He needs discipline. Talent-wise, who the hell is on Utah's level? That young, they got Triple J over there too.
Yeah,
I'm not a big fan of his.
Yeah.
Well, Flea.
But I think they got a hell of a coach over there that will challenge that young man. I think Will Hardy is a good coach, good young coach. He's making sense of things over there, right? They moving pieces. I think Danny Ainge is just working right now. He's just moving pieces, just trying to figure it out. And then, we're gonna look up and we're gonna look at their roster and we're like, damn, he figured this thing out. He did it again, right? And so we're gonna look up and Peterson is gonna be 20 points a night, and it's gonna be February, and we're like, damn, this Peterson kid is good, and Triple J coming around, and then Keontae George, I think. When did he get drafted? I'm not sure if he's due for some money.
Rookie 2 years ago.
He might be due for some money soon, or one of the other. But even him, right? Do y'all pair them two together, or do y'all allow them to compete against each other? I just think I think it's coming together over there in Utah. And I ain't even mention Ace Bailey either, right? How much better is that young man's gonna get?
Yeah. I
mean, his third year, Keontae George. They got Kevin Love over there, Nurkic, Lauri Markkanen, which
he's out of there. Yeah, somebody going to get him.
Or they all. I mean, this guy's is pouting about the bread. Walker Kessler. It's a lot of talent over there. Like, it's not, to me, they're different than the Wizards, where I'm totally worried for AJ DeBanster. I'm terrified for him. That organization that got bad juju on them. That's not East's team, right? Flea, that's
Fabian. There go the guy you were talking about out of Michigan, the big man, right? Yaxel Lundenborg. Yep. Went to Golden State, number 11 draft pick. Golden State selects Yaxel Lindenborg, forward out of Michigan.
I'm a little worried about mi pana. Worried about mi pana, fellas.
Talk. Huh? About who?
Yaxel might have to give Draymond the Platano power real quick.
The Platano power.
Yo, back up, dog. This ain't no Jordan Poole.
This ain't that, and that ain't this.
I'm strapped.
I have to. Flea, how do you like this selection? How's this young man?
I thought he was good. I thought everybody that was on Michigan really got put on display and how good, that team was, especially winning the national championship. You getting a winner, right? You getting a guy that's coming into a winning culture. Golden State is a winning organization. And then you getting a guy that's a worker. He's a worker. This kid is athletic. He works hard. I think he's going to fit right in to what they do over there. Right. I know it's a different look over there now. But Steve Kerr is still Steve Kerr. Steph Curry is still Steph Curry. Obviously, Draymond Green is still Draymond Green. Right. I just think that the winning that young man comes in with is going to be great. He was the player of the year in his conference. Like we that's nothing to sneeze at. I think he's going to be just fine.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to a great organization, right? Listen, man, you go over there to play with Steph Curry. He's going to show you how to be a professional. He's going to teach you how to play the game the right way.
Yes, sir.
So I think that's good for that young man. Averaged 52% from the field, 7 rebounds, 3.2 assists. Listen, man, that's nothing to sneeze at. He could potentially go over there and get those guys 10 and 8, So it's a great situation for him. That matters a lot. That's a great situation for him.
I'm just looking at Mrs. Londonberg, and I think that's my cousin's homegirl. ¿Qué lo que, Giselle? ¿Cómo estamos? Está todo.
That's family.
Bendición.
Hey, cousin.
Felicidad.
Cuz.
I'm a sneaking.
What was that? What was that? Poetic justice?
Yeah, cousin.
Yeah, cousin.
Yeah. Come on, man.
OG Ramsey said, I seen 5 wives who can pass for sisters.
Hey, OG, what they doing out there, man?
Oh, man.
A lot of former Miss Americas and all that out there. Sorry.
A lot of what?
Like a lot of former Miss Americas out there, man. Some baddies out there. Some OGs out there, man. Looking like back in their heyday, they was causing havoc out there.
Nice joints.
Couple guys got hit upside their head playing with these joints out there back in the day. Wow.
OG Ramsey also says shooting coming out of colleges, wait and see threes are shorter makes a difference. Knicks not keeping 24th pick. They always do that, right? I bad Fleet.
I mean, Leon's strategic, so I wouldn't be mad if he just trades back. He traded back a couple. Didn't he trade back last year or the year before? I forget which year it was, but that's par for the course for him. But I do think there's some guys that we need to look at the end of these we know where we picking and really make a good pick. We can't rest, y'all. We gotta upgrade, right? We gotta stay where we at. Gotta upgrade this thing.
Oh, is that right, Jamrock? So God bless Jaxel's mom. Apparently she was going through another cancer-related diagnosis or surgery related to another cancer diagnosis. So God bless them and the family. Hopefully it's the NBA money makes it a little bit easier. First round pick. You kidding me? Speaking of NBA money, OG Ramsey says.
OG Ramsey.
Yep. Cash App doors are open. You heard the man. Cash App doors are open.
It's a fact.
And just in case you don't understand, OG Ramsey says, yo, chat, come visit us at 1600 Cash App Street. Yo, he sounds like he's a 70s pimp, bro. Meet me at 1600 Cash App Street. If you got what it takes, sucker.
If you got what it takes, sucker.
Damn, good for him. Dominicano. Going to Golden State.
OKC. Niggas got a top 15 pick. This is insane.
It's bananas.
We're going to talk about Becky Hammond.
What about her?
I mean, she ain't apologized. She said, I ain't apologizing. Compete. Big shout out Marsh Zone 1. That's what he said. Compete. What's happening, baby?
Oh, man.
Yeah, we could definitely discuss a little bit of Becky.
The world is keeping Becky Hammond relevant.
Standing on her toes, huh? Standing on her too, on her square.
Becky ain't backing down. I think she was I mean, we 25,000 picks in. Who are these people, Flea? This is when I get into the who are these people zone.
Oh man,
Did they just get Chet's replacement?
that's what I'm saying.
He had that 1
Oh.
point, whatever that was.
I mean, all Hartenstein. They don't know what's gonna happen there.
All right, he's there's a team option on Hartenstein.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know what's gonna happen there.
Wow.
Oh,
Dusty May getting all his guys drafted. I like it.
Listen, mob boss type things. That's like
He
how
wanted-
it used to be.
He won right. He won a championship, took the job in the NBA, and then is watching all his kids get drafted. I love it. That's fire.
all right. I feel like talking about it with my guys. That little demon that could came back at it today with her hair all messed up, tied it up, and she said, "I don't care. I got smoke for all of y'all. What you want to do, huh? Let's go walk these dogs and represent who?" Becky Hammond says she won't apologize for her past comments about Jalen Brunson. All he did was prove history wrong. He proves he's an outlier. So you can put his name next to Steph Curry and Isaiah Thomas. He was that 1A dude, but I'm never going to apologize for having an opinion. That's what ESPN pays me for. Via Mad Kenny. Who the hell is Mad Kenny?
I have no idea.
All I heard was Drake news? Janice, shut the fuck up. That's what happens when we get up here and we frustrated. And she likes to be the person in charge and not go back and forth with somebody because you were dead wrong. She talk about he proved history wrong. Yeah, he proved NBA history wrong. And he proved your history wrong. What are you talking about?
He proved
What is she talking about?
He proved you wrong. What are you talking about? I don't have no problem, right? Look, he proved you wrong. Don't throw NBA history into that. NBA history right now is
I ain't say nothing.
right. NBA history rolling over in their grave, going, the ghost right now is at her doorstep trying to get in, like, woo, yo, we got to do with that. What are you talking about? No, he proved you wrong. I don't have no problem with her not apologizing. Hey, stand on your square. But be honest, you were dead wrong. Dead wrong. And let me tell y'all something. When somebody is wrong and don't want to admit they wrong, that's the response you're going to get. That's when you know someone is upset. That means they are on her heels. And I'm going to say it again, Becky Hammond. He proved you wrong. Get that correct. He proved you wrong.
And that's where that whole conversation got convoluted, Flea. And I think you just jumped in a fight that you really didn't know. Was like, wait a minute, but y'all saying that history is like, no, we're not saying history is wrong. She OD'd. She said history says only 2 small guys won. Okay, but you clearly didn't watch basketball if you think we're not seeing what we're seeing. He's killing in the playoffs. This ain't regular season. This ain't like whatever you thinking, Becky. I think you should go watch this guy play. That's also my like. I understand what you're saying, back. I get what you're saying.
To Becky.
Yeah, at the time, and then when that was said, we went into the playoffs, and I think we lost to Indiana or whenever that was. So it was like, okay, right? You know, there was steam behind what she was saying, and there was fuel behind Jalen Brunson and the rest of the Knicks, all of us. So I understand why she's like, I'm gonna stand on what I'm saying, but you was wrong. Same way I came up here and was like, he proved me wrong. He did something I didn't think was gonna be possible to do. He did it. I mean, I ain't Becky Hammond, but I ain't got no problem coming up here and saying, yo, I was wrong on that dude. He really proved a lot of people wrong. So
yeah, but Flea, she was too tough about it. Like you never ignored how good he was, right?
Oh no.
Right. She just totally ignored all of that. Like I said, I have no problem when someone says, okay, so-and-so is not going to be able to do this because history shows that it hasn't been done. But when you go as far as saying he's not a 1A, he's not a dude, that's where you took it too far. And then you stood on that. You were very adamant about that. And she was just too tough and bold about it. And it was like, yo, miss, relax. Right? Like, what are you talking about? Clutch player of the year, all NBA, all-star, 28 for the season, averaging 35 in the playoffs, walking everybody down. What are you talking about? Right? So, yeah, she was just a little too bold about it. And now she looks crazy out there. So that's the only way she could respond. She's embarrassed, bro.
That's what it is. I like what Lewis said too, because she kind of went out of her way to say that. Like, it was like she was going out of her way to have too much dip on her chip, right? We was up here debating who's this and what. Like, this is what she went out of her way to put. So I get it. I get why everybody is going at her right now.
And I totally respect it because Becky is always right. So I gotta rock with what Becky's doing. I totally respect what she's doing. But the same way with Cat, I was like, it ain't that I like Randall so much. It's Cat. I don't believe that he can turn up. I've never seen it till this season in the playoffs. And it was like, I didn't see this coming. And even last year, putting up them MVP numbers. I can't see I seen that either. Hold on now. That ain't the guy I see in Minnesota. I did not think you had it in you. Matt Lyon, salute to you. I don't know what her thing is. Does she want to go viral and continue to go viral? Is it something that, and you know why else I respect her being stubborn like this? Because everybody else, the way they back down so ill, they all back down and just like, I'm going to apologize. I seen Candace Parker apologize. Matt Barnes, you look like chumps. Becky Hammond is willing to take on the New York Knicks fan base?
It's a fact. That's a good
like,
point.
Like, whatever.
That's my kind of girl.
Remember, we set up here. The glaze was so crazy. It started to get weird. It was like, all right, now, come on, man. What are y'all doing? She just said, you know what? I ain't going through all that. I ain't
working that back.
What?
She threw that Molotov cocktail. I said what I said.
Right.
Oh, yeah, Becky. Oh, I like Becky. That's the thing about it. She sounds like us. Come up here on Knicks Rehab, Becky.
That's a fact.
AllBall TV.
Now y'all like
stand
Becky.
on your bullshit.
Now y'all like
Hey, Flea, you still say she wasn't wrong though. Bet that.
Right.
History is wrong. I wasn't wrong.
I wasn't.
Yo,
Oh
man.
my God.
Lord have mercy.
Big shout out to Mike Shannon. I saw your comment, Mike. It's in the mail right now, Mike.
Listen,
new webcam is on the way. We're upgrading the Wi-Fi over here in my humble abode. We're gonna fix some things, man. We're gonna fix some things, Mike. I see you, Mike.
They say you catch Becky Hammond in the kitchen drinking all the milk, talking about it was NBA history. I ain't about milk. NBA history. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Oh man, that was good.
Yo, man. Becky Hammond is crazy, man.
Yo,
whatever she wanted to do, she did it. She said, I want to go viral and,
Oscar look good.
She said, yo, I gave an opinion. That's what ESPN pays me to do. Like, oh, I might love you. I might love you. Want to argue?
You popping it like that?
The Miami Heat 13th pick select Nate Ament, forward out of Tennessee.
Son, 13 picks?
Ament.
Nate
out
Ament.
of Tennessee. Forward. Miami Heat.
Do they think they're filming a movie or a TV series?
But that pick is going to the Bucks.
Right. That pick is going to the Bucks for the Giannis trade.
Right.
6'9".
Hey man, the Bucks loading up. They starting to add a little season to that gumbo.
Talk to me about that gumbo.
Gumbo's still trash. Okay, I'll take a little sea salt in that thing.
You take a little something in that thing. Yeah.
Sea salt in that thing, Fabian.
The root.
Sea salt?
Yeah, the root tastes a little
some
better.
Himalayas. He said Himalayas. He says a little sea salt in that mumbo gumbo. Get out of here. Get out of here. Yo, Milwaukee is death. Yo, I can't even read Michael Red. Michael Red's tweet is crazy. Crazy. He's like, yo, man, the Bucks are dead.
Michael Red.
Michael Red. What'd he say?
What'd he say?
He said the Bucks are dead. Long live the Bucks. And he went through every player that went through a stint. He's like, remember, Giannis the only guy to get us a ring in 50 years. And this is how you treat him. He's like, yo, it's over for us. The way it sounded like was like a eulogy for the Bucks. Should I read it?
HB Link said that, yes. Hold on, y'all. But HB Link said that pick is not going to the Bucks.
I thought they said reported straight to the Bucks. Or am I reading that wrong?
Well, let's see. Yeah, it says reported trade to Milwaukee. Yo, what I told you about trying to correct us up here. If we wrong, let us be wrong. It says reported trade to Milwaukee, HB Link. Now, can you apologize? Unlike Becky Hammond, and don't blame it on NBA history.
Do y'all got a pick? HB Link, do y'all got a pick? I know he's a Detroit guy, right? That's our guy from Detroit.
So I always read the wrong comments. I ain't paying y'all no mind, man. Yeah, let me
this guy, that guy from OKC is 7'3" with a 7'6" wingspan. He could reach 9'9", so he could basically touch the rim with his fingers.
That Miami Heat had his fire though.
Oh, you a bedazzle wearing nigga now? I'm sorry.
Never. I just said the hat is fire. Don't mean I'll wear it. Bedazzle was crazy.
It's crazy. You see these niggas wearing all that shiny stuff. I'm sorry, OG.
He said I got him second best player in the draft behind Caleb Wilson.
Who? Ament? Nate Ament?
Please speak on that.
Listen, I'm gonna say this. My man Dave, big shout out to Dave. He's locked in the chat right now, and he watching the draft. He's another one that's like a high school basketball and college basketball junkie. Loves the league, but it's a junkie with this. He's been talking to me about Nate Ament for a while now, and I've like been turning my ears off to him because I ain't want to hear it. But you listen. Nate Ament is a ball player. Got the size. Is not and talking about height, but he's real slim. He's a slim dude. He's not even 220. But could really shoot it, really score it. They give them that baby Kevin Durant type comparisons. I don't like jumping out the window, comparing guys to Hall of Famers.
Crazy.
I don't know if y'all saw what Caleb Wilson said when he was sitting down with Malika Andrews, and he was talking about how a lot of people was talking about he's the next Kevin Durant, and not the next Kevin Garnett, and he has a lot of Kevin Garnett skill sets to him, and he was like, basically I'm paraphrasing, it's like, slow down. Like, I don't know if that's fair. Like, if I was a Hall of Famer, how would I feel if somebody is comparing me to somebody who's unproven? He's just I gotta work, and I just like that he said that, that he didn't get caught up in the, well, yeah, I'm Kevin, I'm the next Kevin Garnett. Like, I like that. And so I just feel like a lot of these young players, for what you was talking about, OG, the work ethic, and if these guys are going to come in hungry, I hear a lot of guys talking like that are in this draft. So I'm hoping that that carries over.
Wearing them in the front court,
mm-hmm.
That's not nothing to sneeze at. I know they may have to, play together for a couple years, but I like that, especially if Ament can turn out to be even half the player of a Kevin Garnett. You know what I'm saying? So that's something to start with.
So there's some okra, there's some bay leaves, there's a little bit of, I mean, it's the gumbo's coming together.
Yeah, it's something. I mean, wear hero him. Like I said, it's something to little taste test. Not bad. Not bad.
I like Jaime Jaquez Jr. We like him, right?
I don't. He's all right. He went to UCLA, right?
Yes, right.
No, because I only know because Don was stressing like, yo, he went to UCLA. I'm like, he better be nice, boy. The way you talking.
His sister went there too. She's tough.
He all right.
Oh, yeah, he's okay. He's like a.
I'm just saying, defender, guy that's gonna go out there do the dirty work. You know, it's not. I'm just saying, when you're trying to put together a team, I would much rather him, right? Than going forward, I would much rather him than Kyle Kuzma.
Agree. Agree.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I would much rather him than Kyle Kuzma going forward. Like going forward.
I did see a report that Tyler Hero, they're gonna try to trade him this month too. He doesn't want to stick to Milwaukee.
I did see that.
So,
oh, wow.
Yeah. Milwaukee says, yo, I just told you. I want to read it. The Michael Red Milwaukee.
And he's
eulogy.
from there. You know, he's from there. Tyler Hero. Yeah.
Hold on.
Charlotte
Kuzma's still in Milwaukee, right?
Yeah.
I said that for a reason.
You read the same thing, yo, please, crazy.
You know I saw it. You know I see everything. Right. You know I see everything. I don't say nothing all the time, but I see everything. Yeah, you a throw in. Yes, you a throw in, Kyle Kuzma. Be gone.
But
Haynes Steinbach,
forward out of Washington, 14th overall pick for the
Charlotte point guard badly.
They've drafted well over the last few years. We may need to give Charlotte, a little bit of the benefit of the doubt. They've drafted well over the last couple of years. I don't know I don't know what the thought is here. Stacks Timing, tell me your thoughts on this pick right here.
It seems typical for the Hornets now. The 6'10", 6'9" guy, Miles Bridges. What's the guy that was he in North Carolina? The big kid. He's a big dude and 7'2" guy. Oh my God. I kind of hate his guts, but he plays ball out there in Charlotte. Guy, he has a weird name. But they got rid of the guy and traded him to Phoenix. That originally was traded to the Lakers for Dalton Connect. They got rid of Mark Williams, and they had another. They keep drafting these 7-footers because Mark Williams went to Duke. The other guy went to y'all know his name in the chat, but this seems to be their MO. So I'm not sure because who can really distribute the ball with LaMelo Ball? He's holding on to. He's making too many decisions for them, and he makes not only bad decisions, he turns the ball over, and he's shooting the ball like a lunatic. So that's what's really holding him back. If he all of a sudden decided to be disciplined, LaMelo Ball, we're talking about a different caliber dude.
Different caliber dude, Fabian, for sure. So hold on real quick. Stacks Timing and the rest of the chat and my brothers too. Like those kind of stats in college can be deceiving sometimes. Like, yeah, he led the nation in rebounding, but is he really the best rebounder in the country?
That's not what he said, though. He the best rebounder. Oh no, that's exactly what he said.
Best rebounder in the draft. I mean, best rebounder in the country would be best rebounder in the draft. I don't know if that's synonymous. I'm just saying if he did lead the country in rebounding.
Yes, I thought he said left in the draft, but I apologize. Right. You're right.
Right.
Stacks Timing, you didn't learn from Becky Hammond. Enough of the bold statements.
No, but for real though, does that make him the best rebounder in the draft? I know he led the nation. Is that going to translate? Better question. Is that going to translate? Because I don't know a lot about this kid. I didn't watch him much. But is that going to translate once he gets in the NBA? Okay.
Who the best rebounders in the NBA as of late? Giannis, Joker, Cat. Cat wasn't a great rebounder throughout his career. That's just recently this year. In the last 2-3 years with the Knicks. One in
was 25
Minnesota.
and 12 in Minnesota, Fabian.
1 season. He was not 25 and 12 every year. Well, now we're going crazy. Now we're going crazy.
Double digit rebounder.
Maybe. I'm gonna look it up, but
all right, let me do the homework. Let me do the homework right now.
Either
let
way,
me do the homework right now.
I never thought of him as a monster rebounder. And then what did he do in college? Was he rebounding like that in college? With
Carl?
Yeah. As a center, because this guy didn't want him to shoot threes. I seen that footage with Patino. Not Patino, what's Calipari, the real scammer of scammers. The scammer of all scammers. Calipari. Straight cilantro out there, spicy. Calipari. His name is just too synonymous with mob.
82 games in 2017, 25 and 12.
Correct.
2018, 82 games, 21 and 12. 2019, 24 and 12. That doesn't seem like one season, but I understand what you're saying, Ray.
No, I thought it was, but to be honest, I still stand corrected. I was worried about just that. I thought it was just 1 year.
Yeah. He got 3 years in there. Not 25 and 12, but 20 and, over 20 points, 12 rebounds.
Dog, what the hell was I talking about? He averaged a double for his career. Only missed 3. Right? But do you think of him and was he doing that in college? Did that translate?
I thought he became a better rebounder in the NBA. Yeah.
Who else is in this combo? Like was Zion a great rebounder in college? I wouldn't think so.
I thought he was an average rebounder for his size. With let me see, Ray. He says Zion.
I can't even think of anybody who's like a great rebounder. Embiid went to what, Kansas? Yeah, and I don't even think of Embiid as a great rebounder. Because sometimes he just be getting out muscled out there. What school did Jared Allen go to?
Zion was 9 rebounds a night at Duke. For his side, that's not bad.
He had more fun. He had more fun at Duke, and it was easier for him. And if you could grab 9 at that size, that power, the way everyone talks about Zion, you should have grabbed 15 in college, bro. That would worry me about someone like Zion.
Yeah.
And it's harder to tell in this era because of the one and done thing. At least in college, they used to develop. I don't know what I would guess if Barkley in college, he had to have 1 or 2 years that were monster numbers rebounding wise.
In college?
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up. He went to Auburn or something, right?
You always talking like, I don't know, maybe. Yes, you know where he went.
Alabama or Auburn? Oh, Auburn.
Nah, he went to Auburn. Yeah, Charles didn't average double digit, but it was close. He averaged close to 10 rebounds every year, 3 years. 9.8, 9.5, 9.6, yeah.
6'4".
That's tough.
Like that to me, he's 6'4", averaging 9 rebounds a game with the monsters. Zion, you averaging 9 with those midgets. Oh, I can't say little people, excuse me, in college. Like, that's what the whole thing was pissing me off about with Zion and Charles. But hold on. Charles was fat in the league killing.
You could say fat, but you...
I know. Yeah, it's weird. Weird. Jam Ross, did my super chat come through? Boy, before I want to give him a crack at this question. What was the question, Fleek? Who do you think is going to be a great rebounder in the NBA?
Oh, no. We was talking about the kid Haynes Steinbach, and he led the nation in rebounding. I was saying, do you think that can be deceiving? Like, when you come in the league, do you think rebounding is something that automatically translates, or like, does that matter that he led the nation in rebounding? We had Mike James in the comments say rebounding translates, and Stacks Timon was saying that, the kid is really good. I was just asking, do we think that that's something that translates coming into the league from college?
Yes, I think it does. Especially if that's your expertise and what you're good at.
Mm-hmm.
I think rebounding can translate if that's what you want to be good at, at the next level. So yes, I do think it can translate. And I think a lot of these young men, they need to start translating some things from college over to the NBA, right? All of y'all not going to be KD and Curry, right? So you better hone in on being a great defender, a great rebounder, right? A great passer, things of that nature. So yes, I think it can translate. And I think most times it does, right? It's just that a lot of guys that average 7, 8, 9 rebounds, that goes under the radar, right? Who's going to be the guy that's going to say, I want to be one of the best rebounders in the game? That's all effort. Mm-hmm. So I think, how the league is today, you can easily average double-digit rebounds as if you want to. But everybody wants to be an offensive threat. Nobody even thinks about doing anything else.
It was a Saturday afternoon. I watched Texas play. I'm forgetting who they was playing. And I only watched this kid one time. He good. This kid that Chicago just picked, Dalen Swan.
Yeah.
17,
54% from the field, 7.5 rebounds, 3.6 assists.
It was like a random Saturday afternoon, OG, and I'm sitting down just flicking through and put Texas on. Yo, he can play. Like, he can really play.
How tall is he?
He about 6'4", I think, 6'5"-ish.
That's good. Him over there, like you said, got Caleb over there, right?
I like the kid. He may be even a little taller than that.
Whoa.
What's his name?
Dalen Swain.
6'7".
Big boy. I don't know if he really 6'7", but
that's his mama?
Who mama?
Mr. Swain. The car's ready.
Shot by Doc said his brother coached him in high school. He's about 6'5" to 6'7".
Okay. Now I watched him one time. Kid. Yeah, I watched him one time. I was like, yeah, it's good. He could hoop.
She like that. Again, going back to Darren Peterson, he I like what you were saying about Utah, but they have that collection of talent where it's like one of those guys. That thing with Kobe and D Wade, Derrick Rose. There's no question who's the best right here, and I'm gonna take it, whether I'm a nice personality or not. And I don't know if Darren Peterson or Ace Bailey has that in the gym, because Ace was in there with Dylan Harper and Rutgers. Who was the man at Rutgers? I told you, I hated the fact that I know that team was trash, but I wanted to see more out of Dylan Harper and Ace Bailey. Like, yo, we're gonna take this thing over. We said the Coutinho, Lamar Odom run. I wanted to see something like that. So is Darren? He could prove me wrong, could shut me up, because I think Cameron Boozer, as much as he's not jumping out the gym, I didn't like his performance in the NCAA tournament. I thought he kind of floundered there too, but I think his body's NBA ready. And Darren Peterson, he's gonna have to play really tough in the league to put up with those players that you talking about, old boy, because they will humble his ass in the first month in the league.
Yeah,
I mean, but I still think he's NBA ready though, right? Just like Harper was NBA ready. Like, let's be for real. Not saying that these guys didn't care about college, but bro, they mind was already out of high school. Agents, big money, they already knew where they was going. Stay healthy. You're number 1, number 2, number 3 overall draft pick. So a lot of these guys went to college just because they had to. So I'm not going to judge them off for college. They all NBA ready. So I get what you're saying about Peterson, but I just think, he has the motivation to prove everybody wrong. I just think he's been NBA ready. Just his style of play is fit for the NBA.
No, I'm thinking the question was, out of the top 5, who do we think would be less, more likely to be a bust out of them guys?
Oh, I told you mine. I don't want to say a bust because that's a stretch. I don't want to be disrespectful to these, but I'm not high on Boozer.
Yo, please, this guy's what?
The only people that turn on you, y'all see that? I go away for 2 minutes to check the chicken in the oven.
Check the chicken. You don't cook.
Exactly.
But I threw that was the
practice.
No problem. No problem. I'll be the salt.
Right. I'm not high on Boozer like everyone else is, Fabian. I'm being honest with you. I'm just not. I think he's going to be a good player, but I don't see all-star. I don't see what everyone else sees. I just don't. Now, if he can shoot the 3, then I'll change my mind.
That last game, and they lost to Duke. I think it was the Final Four. It was he's on Duke. They lost, but no. They lost to UConn. Excuse me. They lost to UConn, and the kid that I think we need to look at, Tarish Reed Jr. He was battling. They had an all-out war in that game, and UConn only won by 1 point. But like Tarish Reed had like 26 and 12, and Boozer had like 27 and 10. They were going at it in that game. So I just feel like Boozer's gonna have some things to work, and I can understand OG's reservations. But the kid good. The kid is the goods.
I mean, he's not gonna overpower nobody in the NBA at that position. Not at the power forward or the center position.
Probably not.
And at the 3, who he's taking off the dribble, he ain't got no. So I'm just, like I said, I just got to see it. I'm just not high like everybody else is. I'm just being honest with you. Especially now going to Memphis, to where, remember, you may have to be an option over there.
The playing option, them guys ain't going nowhere, bro. You got plenty of time to figure this thing out. I get your point though, because he's kind of like that in between 4-3. Is like you could get really lost in the NBA. Where do you belong? How are you gonna really put this thing, get your thing together? Same thing was said about his pops, like we said earlier. I forgot where the hell I was going. Well, you wanted to talk about that? What Shaq was saying, or whatever.
Shaq, I didn't know what Shaq. If Shaq said anything, what Shaq said.
Really? You know what's funny? Let's pull it right up. Bill Burr has some interesting NBA comments.
That's my guy right there. Big shout out, Bill Burr. I love Bill Burr.
He's extremely funny.
I love
not a little bit. He's extremely funny.
Exactly, Flea. That's my guy.
Yeah.
Very angry man. He said it's the easiest fixed game. I can't take Tom Brady out of a game. I can give you 2 quick foul calls, and I can put you on the bench.
Conspiracy. You know what's amazing is that kid from the Mavericks who went to the Lakers for like nobody,
Luka,
and then magically Dallas wins the lottery. I mean, how could that happen? What are the odds of that? That's just crazy.
To me, the draft lottery is one of the best conspiracies ever. And you've even said, tell him the David Stern thing that he asked you about your draft.
He said, do I want to play where it's cold or sunny?
It was before the lottery.
Oh, dude, that guy was filthy.
Yeah.
He was filthy. That guy was filthy. He called out the FBI investigating. He blew up their whole investigation. He didn't give a fuck about that Donaghy guy. He was worried about what they were going to find. I've talked to some NBA players. The stories that they have, it's the easiest fixed game. You know, I can't take Tom Brady out of a game. I give you 2 quick fouls. I can put you on the bench and then give you another one that affects how you play. Just fouls and all that, putting the team in the penalty. Like, I think they did that with the Celtics when we beat them in 2008 with that manufactured, let's just make the Celtics good again. And you want to get into conspiracy. You know what's amazing? Like, we went from all of a sudden we had the big 3, right? We got Garnett for nobody, Kevin McHale in the front office. And they just were like, we need to reboot the Celtic-Laker thing. So we beat them the first year. The next year we had them beat in Game 7, and they just called like 30-something fouls on us and like 15 on them. And I watched them take unguarded shots from the free throw line and win the game. And what they wanted to set up was the rubber game. The third, who's going to be, there was a story. But in that time, I believe LeBron went to the Heat, and that became a bigger story. Then they said those two teams, and then it went in that direction. I think I don't think it's 100% fixed. I think it's massaged.
If you are a fan of Bill Burr, he's been on the Monday Morning Podcast talking about that for 20 years. He's been talking about, like, when that thing happened with Tom Brady, he was the first person to say, you know how many times the Colts call in the front office with all these tapes? Jim Irsay and these dudes were the first ones crying about all these calls when they broke Tom Brady's legs. Like, the Patriots ain't start that. Then you break down with the Deflate Gate, how many teams. There's a website for how many NFL teams have the most conspiracy stuff, the most like slanderous plays. They get caught cheating. They have a website for that. They showed you who had Aaron Rodgers like the ball deflated. Peyton Manning that likes it more inflated. It's all illegal. But for some reason, they made it a big deal with Tom Brady. I never fully understood why with the owner over there, Robert Kraft and Tom Brady. But in the NBA, it always felt like David Stern wanted to run that thing like the mob boss. Remember the conspiracy with Michael Jordan being suspended and all that? Like, yeah, you out of here, Mike. You don't control this. Let's not forget. You got Nike, you got Gatorade, you got a lot of pull around here. But it's always going to feel that way when you're watching basketball and you're rooting for your team. But we see how they control a lot of games. And I know from what I'm seeing, AllBall, for me, it's the boring answer. It's a TV show, bro. We got commercials to sell. We need to keep you interested. This thing will be tight in the fourth quarter. I don't know what y'all talking about, especially with two superstars on each team.
I mean, Bill Burr been saying that for years now, right? So I've been listening and watching Bill Burr forever. His comedy is hilarious, but he's a big sports guy, big Boston guy, but he's been saying this for a long time. And I just love that, he isn't afraid to tell the truth and tell what he sees. They tried to take that championship away from us. Like he said, when you give a guy 2 quick fouls like that and then you give him a third one, it changes the whole dynamic of the game, right? So I just love that he said that. For me, I don't care about nobody else. I don't care about my Knicks. They tried to take that championship away from us, but we didn't allow it to happen. But it just goes to show you, man, when you want what you want, you get what you get. And Shaq just said it. Where you want to go? Hot or cold? I mean, but listen, man, as long as it don't affect our Knicks, I don't care. But big shout out Bill Burr. He been saying that.
The most interesting opinion comes from Colin Flea Adams. He hates this kind of talk. This is magnet ball behavior, Flea.
Can't stand this shit, dog. Can't stand this shit.
But you heard Shaq, though. That's not Bill Burr. That's not me. That's not AllBall.
Right.
Do you take Shaq for his word? Yo, you like where it's hot or you like where it's cold? What?
I mean, we know Shaq is a notorious liar. We know Shaq is a notorious liar. We know that. He lie about a lot. Let's not act like he don't. But no, man. I don't need to get into how y'all know that I like just am the warden and the guard of holding the purity of the game, right? Like, I don't need to get into that. Y'all know how I feel about that stuff. But I do understand and don't run from the fact that it is a business. There is business on the side of a lot of the things that happen in the National Basketball Association. Like, sometimes I have to differentiate the fact that the National Basketball Association is a business, but I still love the game of basketball. That's not just it. And so, yeah, when you talk about stuff like that, certain stuff is just blatant. Certain things are just blatant outright. To start that game with 2 early fouls, knowing that, we needed call-in, that was terrible. There's plenty of times that we could go throughout NBA history and say, oh, that was questionable. We was on the side of a questionable call. The Hugh Hollins call. Y'all remember that? Hubert Davis didn't really get fouled. Did he really? Like, I know there's some Knick fans in the comments, a bunch of Knick fans in the comments right now. Come on. Scotty didn't really foul him. Like, we can go through a lot of different scenarios where we like. I was so enthralled into the game that I didn't even really understand the Tim Donaghy thing when I was like an early teenager. But then as the years went on, I did my homework. I was like, oh wow, okay, like he did a lot. He did a lot.
The only reason why I remember that blatantly is because Ryan Hammer Time was a big Tom Ray Allen fan. And we were watching the Milwaukee game versus Philly game 6, and we were like, yo, what the hell is this? This is crazy. Iverson got mad calls. Then they suspended Scott Williams. One same season, if I'm not mistaken, or the year before, the year after, the Sacramento Lakers series, 30,000 calls in a game 6 again against Sacramento. It was like, all right, Bean, we get it. You nice. But what is that? So it wasn't like, and this is right when the internet came out. So it wasn't like Tim Donaghy. He wasn't, what's his name? Vince Patrick, the NWO ref. Like it wasn't blatant yet till later. But this, to me, I've always said it is wrestling. It's real life drama. It's a reality TV. It's always been that way. That's why you got to find out. Was it DiMaggio, whoever was going out with Marilyn Monroe back in the day? Like he was really in love with her, put flowers on her gravesite. Why the hell do I know that? Why the hell do I know who Joe DiMaggio was boning back in the day? Because it was a big time celebrity. So nowadays you see it over and over again, and it's all a play for us just to be, to sell advertising. So I'm not, I can't be totally against it ever. Like it's wrestling. It's wrestling.
I ain't heard. Rest in peace, my grandfather. That's how he used to say it. It's wrestling.
It's wrestling.
Like what?
And you can't get better than the exhibition of like basketball, just sports in general. Like this was, imagine what they did in the big time, the Greek Olympics and all that. They were setting crazy stuff up in the streets. What? The king had you. If you don't take this knee, we gonna cut your head off when you get back to your cell, young man. So. And I don't think any of this is new. It's just on TV. And what makes it crazy is when they're so blatant and we still watch. Like they know we're going to still watch. That's what makes it crazy. Like they got the balls to just front on me in public like this.
Yes, we're still going.
And we make podcasts about it. They don't care because it's $1 billion industry.
Any quick question? Any news with the Jaylen Brown situation? I know, Boston, those platforms, they've been talking a lot today. I know Gilbert Arenas had a lot to say. They saying, Jaylen Brown is saying, they created a monster. What do y'all think about that situation?
Oh. Big time trade coming in. The Pistons get Ibuka Okori. They send the number 21 pick and 3 second rounders to the Grizzlies for Ibuka Okori. According to Shams Charania.
That's a guard, right?
Yes.
Is he? I was gonna be mad stereotypical and guess that he was 7'4" for some reason. I don't know why, but Ibuka Okori sounds like a big guy.
He's a small point guard, right, Flea?
He can shoot. Yeah, he can shoot it. Really
wow.
Good.
So he's the same size. Is that Marcus Sasser over there with the Pistons?
Marcus Sasser. Marcus Sasser's a small guard.
Right. That isn't Okori a small guard?
Okori, yeah, he's a smaller guard. He's about 6'2".
Am I confusing Marcus Sasser if somebody else is on the Pistons bench?
No, you're absolutely right. Or Dennis Jenkins. Remember they said that was going to be the second bucket.
The pirate. The pirate.
Forgot about
Pistons fans. Listen, we did it. Can I shout y'all out real quick? Can I shout my boys out? We made a hell of a compelling a compelling show for an entire season, entertaining you Pistons fans. A lot of you guys are a bunch of jerks. The fact that we said the Pistons were formidable to stand in third, and Flea the whole time was trying to warn you. But y'all ain't do nothing in the playoffs. Like, do you understand how stressful the playoffs? Are y'all bugging right now? And man, I'm gonna drown you out. Nah, number 1 seed. That defense is crazy. They bump on the side of the head. And you fools thought Dennis Jenkins and Tobias Harris were gonna leapfrog you away into this success that Flair has been telling y'all for years. It takes steps. And now Okori, I guess he's in
now
the
they
mix now.
scrambling and scraping.
The Hornets, 18th pick, Christian Anderson, a guard out of Texas Tech. How many guards is that so far in this first round?
That's
At
a
least
ton.
half, right?
It's a ton of guards. A ton, OG.
Out of 18 picks, it's at least 8 to 10 guards that was chosen in this draft so far.
Any era, that's crazy,
right.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, these are not big guards. Wow. Another guard drafted, y'all. Christian Anderson, guard out of Texas Tech, the number 18th pick, going to the Charlotte Hornets.
AJ's a 2.
The
I
Banster?
know AJ.
What are you,
Yeah.
small forward, maybe?
The Banster?
So, yeah.
I think he's going to play that 2-3 position. I would
Oh,
say
no, I'm
more
bugging.
3.
Yeah, I'm
About
bugging.
6'9", 6'10" on a good day.
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep thinking he got drafted by Utah. It's Peterson. Booz is a
Christian Anderson.
4.
Another little guard. Wow. Big shout out to him. Top 20 pick.
That's big
Oh,
stuff.
so they traded
6'1".
Steinbach. Hornets draft picks. Why they throwing? What the hell are all the Raptors are drafting? I'm sorry. I thought it was a trade the way they put that on my TV.
Knicks
They got their big guy though.
Knicks got the 24th pick.
Yeah.
That they do.
Who's this random ambiguous man? Whoa.
It's a great pass. Oh, I like this kid's pace.
I hear somebody TV in the background.
It's good pace. Right, Mark.
Oh, here's my fan. I'm looking at. Yo, all these mamas out here. Listen, man. Shout out to the NBA mamas.
Kid is German. That he's
Mhm.
2025 FIBA World Cup German under 19 team.
This guy?
Yeah. Christian Anderson.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not his pops?
Oh, you ahead of me.
Who the hell is German in his face? They all look black. Unless they're black Germans. Nah. Come on.
Travis. No trades. Ain't popping.
It ain't popped. They ain't nothing popped off yet, OG. I feel you. I feel what you said. Hey, Jam.
1 in the morning.
Hey, Jamrock. I like Cameron Call. I like him. He's light, right? And I'm not talking about his skin. I'm talking about he's light, right? He's not a big dude. But he a bucket. He definitely a bucket.
Trade
And
alert.
he got decent size.
Grizzlies trade the 21st overall pick and 3 second-round picks. Okay. Yeah. Fabian just said that to the Pistons.
Mm-hmm.
Corey.
Corey. Yeah.
Yo, Shams had a nose job.
What?
These niggas, he looking crazy.
Shams?
Now, that joint do look a little crazy.
Oh, I think talking about Mama Christian.
Joint look like the front of a jet.
He like
Come on, man. Shit ain't playing. They're trying to be a model out this joint.
That's a fact.
Well, where do y'all see Shams?
On the TV.
Right. We see him at. He ain't in my living room. I'll tell you that much.
Right. Where else am I gonna see him, bro?
No, because I've been watching the last 5 minutes. I haven't seen Shams once. And then you got it like acting like he's on the screen the whole time on the TV.
Right now, the Toronto Raptors is up with the 19th overall pick. I mean, Flea, you know way more about the college game than us, right? As far as these players, I mean, when right now going on the 19th pick, the first 18, give me the number where after that it was like, okay, it's kind of like starting to water down.
I don't know, OG. I feel like there's still like diamonds in the rough right here.
Give us a few.
Right?
Give us a few.
I feel like Jamrock just asked me about Cameron Carr.
Okay.
I liked him. I watched him at Baylor a little bit this year. Definitely a bucket. I just think he's a little light. Obviously, he could get an NBA body. I think the A-Cuff thing is really, really quiet. Simply because he's going to Sacramento and it's going to fly under the radar. There's not going to be heavy expectation, but I think that pick is like is super duper heavy right there. For me, once we got around the big that OKC took, kind of it might be Hartenstein's replacement or Chet's replacement, kind of around there, because the Ament kid might be really good too, but kind of around there is where I'm kind of like, okay, what type of impact are these guys going to have? Are they going to get into the rotation or the teams that they're on? Now it's really about fit and where you land. The first 5 to 10, it's like, all right, no matter where you go, we expect that for you to have an impact, franchise changing or franchise impacting. After 10, it's like, okay, how good are you really going to be? Allen Graves goes number 19
to the Toronto Raptors. Santa Clara, so that means I'm expect to hear Don brag about him like, yo, man, he was really good. I know he was going to make it. That's why I kind of hold back on Jaime Jaquez, Flea, because I'll be like, all right, bro.
Man, after the Knicks get they pick, I'm out of here.
I think I'm enjoying you, man. Yeah. Oh, he gets got bunnies.
Let's see what the Knicks do. I'm pretty sure hopefully by tomorrow we're here, some trades or something like that.
Well, I don't know if you got to see Jaylen Brown's brother posted something very cryptic.
Jaylen Brown's brother?
He posted a video of I'm hating on him because he keeps hyping up these LA players that don't do nothing. And Dom be bigging them up, RP. Jaylen Brown's brother played a video which got kind of clipped on the short, so I ain't playing it on here. But he was showing a video of Jaylen Brown and Tatum showing each other love after they won the championship. He said, that's my brother, this, that, and the third. But the whole time he got an emoji like this, like the quiet emoji.
Man, you go sit down, man.
He wants some attention.
What else could it be? Listen, in my opinion, Boston, you got to fix that. Make it right. Make it right. And I remember I said that. Now y'all look crazy. I didn't even get Giannis. Make it right. Seriously. Make that thing right.
You know what I was thinking? Because I keep comparing Jaylen Brown to Kyrie. But the funny thing is, to me, I don't know if Kyrie was as good as Jaylen Brown.
Ooh.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, Brown got more. I understand, for me, Tatum is better. But Brown got more of
Oh,
He got more of a reason to say, yo, dog, I'm that dude around here. Like closer to Kobe than I thought Kyrie had in Cleveland. That's how I always felt about. Like, I love Kyrie, but you ain't a number one. And Brown is way more of a number one than me. Plays defense, and he comes out like a dog. He's taking on way more, and he's just more physical. He just is one of those. That's where the Becky Hammond thing. He's correct. Brown is a bigger dude. So for his brother to make that post, it's like, is that an olive branch? Do you know if they spoke or not? Because I understand you trying to put more blame on Boston than you should, because that is the organization. You guys got a CEO, a president, CFO. You guys got owners to go report your money to. The whatever the condition and of the culture around here. You got somebody you got to report to, right? And the players have a head coach and all that. So shouldn't you make it your business to make sure one of your stars is cooling out? It's not like Tatum is 35 years old, 32 years old, or Brown is 32, 35. They're the same age. You supposed to be cooling out about this. Tatum, I put a lot of pressure on Tatum yesterday, saying it's his fault, but no, the Boston Celtics. I think I swung and missed yesterday. The Boston Celtics are the adults in the room. You guys are the adults in the room. These guys are in their 20s. They're superstar phenoms in their 20s, already got you a chip, and you think the best thing to do is to put gasoline on the fire with Jaylen Brown instead of going, yo, hey, bro, we get it. Nike don't mess with you. These guys don't mess with you. You an astronaut. He's a bit eccentric. At this point, you can't tell me you can't accommodate this, because even if you would have been able to trade for Giannis, that doesn't guarantee anything. It doesn't.
yeah. I just think Boston overplayed their hand. They tried to shortchange Milwaukee, thinking they was desperate, right? And they wasn't willing to give up enough. And now you look crazy. Like I said, now how do you explain to Jaylen Brown, right, a guy that helped you win a championship, conference finals MVP, when Tatum went down, he kept y'all relevant, kept y'all afloat. Number 2 seed, right? Up 3-1 in the series. Was a championship contender for damn near half the season, right? We watched him beat OKC on the road. Like, so now how do you tell me after I was in trade talks, how do you reel me back in? So listen, I think Boston right now, I don't know how many years they've never looked this crazy. Boston look crazy right now. And they K-Dot said, tell him we was playing. Tell him we was joking. Boston has to fix this. It's no way in the world now. You don't get Giannis. Who else are you going to get to replace Jaylen Brown? Like I said, him and Tatum already have the chemistry. They won already. Boston has to fix this. You got to figure out a way to keep Brown there.
I don't know if they have the chemistry, Fleet. I don't know if you've seen that video. Jaylen Brown's brother posted a video of him and his brother, Jaylen Brown, and Tatum after they won a championship and saying, yo, I couldn't have won without him. That's my brother. We sharing this finals MVP trophy together. Just a whole montage of stuff. But the whole time, Jaylen Brown has the quiet emoji in the stories. And it's like, I don't, like, it was for no reason, because whether or not you posted that or not, I still think there's no chemistry between Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Even though in that video, as a matter of fact, I forgot to say AllBall, Tatum and Brown do get into how they've gotten heated before. They asked each other, do you want to be here? That was the point of the video. But why are you saying quiet now? Is it quiet because Tatum, you backtracking, or they cool? So stop with all the speculation, Flea.
Yeah, I don't like that Jaylen Brown kind of depicted himself as like a victim. I don't really like that side of it, because this is not solely on the fact that Celtics want to move on from you. Like, you've been in trade talks before. Like, this is not nothing new. You've been in trade talks when you were playing well years ago. So my thing is, like, why is he deciding to be sensitive now? Like, why does it touch you or hurt you or make you feel a way so much now? You've played through a lot of different adversity, whether that's different narrative, whether that's like I'm forgetting that you're smart now. I'm starting to look at you like you one of them streamers, like you one of them dudes that just pop the camera on and pop it. You losing a little bit of the I don't know. I looked at him as a different type of guy. I didn't look at him as a guy that was going to start being a part of the circus and playing the game and doing the social media nut stuff. I didn't think he was going to be part of that, but he proved me wrong. He's leaning into that kind of stuff, and so I just don't feel like he's the fall guy here. He did an amazing job, but I don't think he's a guy that should be thinking that I could go somewhere else and lead a team to the promised land. You played great this year. There's nothing wrong with that, but I think there should be humility on both sides. Boston doesn't need to be walking around like they could go find another Jaylen Brown, right? Especially if Milwaukee didn't take them seriously and decide to do a deal with them, because I mean that's a substitute for Jaylen Brown. If you're gonna move him and you're gonna get Giannis, then do it. But okay, you're not gonna move. What else you gonna do now? But then also on Jaylen Brown's side, it's like I don't think it's talked about enough. He had a great season, and when the playoffs came, they were down 3-1. I mean, they got walked down by a team that got swept the following series.
So is that Jaylen
and that don't
Brown,
mean nothing? Go ahead.
No, is that Jaylen Brown walking around saying I'm a number one, I'm a 1A, and then the team's looking at you like, no, you're not. You just got smacked in the first round. Is that, I mean, I see that being the case, but also with Boston and Brad Stevens is still, to me, like, you know, I was saying earlier, I don't think Kyrie was as good as Jaylen Brown. I think Jaylen Brown has way more say-so in being a better player and acting out like this and doing basically what Kobe did to Shaq. But these guys are the same age, and Kyrie dipped on LeBron because he didn't want LeBron to get traded first, so he made the move first. Jaylen Brown looks like he's reading the tea leaves, and he clearly has been in trade talks before. But isn't it up to the Celtics to sit down with him too to make sure, like, yo, hold on a second, it's still a business. I don't, despite your beliefs, anybody's beliefs, we still think this guy. Isn't it up to Boston to make him feel comfortable by not putting him in trade talks or whatever the case may be, to make him feel comfortable, like Tatum? Because Tatum ain't taking no lead dog. Like, all that lead dog talk is cool, but we've seen what Brunson did in terms of taking on all the heat for an organization. And then we've seen, Dirk wasn't necessarily that in terms of a vocal leader, but this is different because it's so hyped up. It's been hyped up between you, Tatum and Brown. This has been going on, and the championship didn't even kill it. Now it's back on. Where's Tatum and the organization saying, yo, you know what? We bugging out. He feels ostracized. He feels like he doesn't belong here for whatever reason. Can we really replace him? Can we really replace what y'all have worked on for the last 10 years, whatever it is? I don't think we can just up and replace that and take steps all over again. I got to put more blame. I was wrong. I think I was wrong. And AllBall is right. There's more blame on Tatum and the Celtics for me, because you guys are way more in charge of how Brown is feeling and could feel left out right now.
But what if they just feel like they're not good enough? What if that's the case?
That tandem?
What if you just flat out feel like that ship has sailed and we just not good enough no more with that? Because you maxed out. How much better can you get? You won a championship. So you maxed out with that. How much better does that tandem get? And I'm just asking a question. Okay, let's say Boston is in the wrong. I'm asking y'all, what if they just think that, we just flat out ain't good enough no more?
So y'all both made great points, and that's a great question, right? And I'm gonna say something and just bear with me. So Scotty and Mike won 2 3-peats, right? And remember, you upgraded with Dennis Rodman. You got other players, right? You have 2 guys that are potentially top 15 players in the league, right? Top 5 best 2-guard in the league, probably one of the best small forwards in the league. You have the recipe to win. Those guys are still young in their prime. Why aren't y'all building the right team around them? Y'all got rid of Drew Holiday. Y'all got rid of this player, that player. Y'all are doing that. Y'all in the front office, Brad Stevens, are making these decisions. I don't think their ceiling is gone. I think that front office is doing them dirty. Like, Tatum got injured. Y'all knew he was going to be out. You shouldn't have brought him back. Y'all made no moves to get better. Jaylen Brown put that thing on his back. Y'all went and got Porzingis. Like, everybody laughed at that when that happened, right? So, I mean, for me, Flea, I get what both of y'all are saying, right? But this is on Boston, bro. And Flea, you're 100% correct. If I'm going to trade Jaylen Brown for Giannis, I'm fine with that. Make sure the deal gets done.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure the deal gets done. Now y'all look double crazy because reports then came out. Y'all was flaming and tried to bamboozle Milwaukee and they ain't go for it. And y'all allowed Pat Riley to sweep right under y'all and get Giannis. Now y'all look crazy and it blew up in y'all face. So this is where I agree with Fabian, where it's like, nah, bro, that's on y'all. Like, I did my part. I'm the one that said probably we ain't tanking. I can do this. Let me do this. Have faith in me. I just think this situation, both of y'all make great points. I think both sides need to come to some type of conclusion, right? I don't think Jaylen Brown is 100% not at fault for nothing, but I think Boston is way more at fault. And like I said, I don't like how Tatum looks in this situation. Just sitting back quiet, acting like you don't care. Nah, this is supposed to be your brother, whether y'all get along or not. We won a championship together. And if we build the right team around both of us, we can still win. I just think they doing Jaylen Brown wrong, bro.
It just reminded me of the Brunson thing with Cat and how we spent, a year. It was like, wait a minute, do they like each other? And that was the first group, the tandem that I thought of was, maybe they could figure this out with like Tatum and Brown, who even on the court, they still don't seem like they have chemistry together. And Tatum not taking the reins. There is no Tatum group, friendship group over there in Boston. But if you knew Brown has been in trade talks before, look what happened with Cat. There's no way Cat was okay with the Giannis trade talks from the summertime. He wasn't happy about that. He wasn't. I think those reports are true, but they're long gone. They won a championship since then, because the whole team made it comfortable by doubling down at, Cat, we need you to win. Where is that with Boston and Jaylen Brown? I think if you're an organization, you got to say, yo, dog, whether you got finals MVP and Eastern Conference MVP, it's not like we think we're trying to trade Giannis for Giannis. We're not trading you for some second round pick, first round pick. We're trading you for an MVP. I think they lack that communication with him because he should not be feeling that way. If I'm a Celtics fan, or I'm Jason Tatum, I'll be like, yo, I'm going to make it my business to make you, it's a business, but while you're here, there's no way I'm going to have you feeling that way. Dog, we need you to win. And I don't flee. If the Celtics think that they can come up with a better tandem,
I'm with you on that. I'm just saying, like, we forgetting how the year ended. Like, I keep hearing about his finals MVP, them winning the chip, how it looked all over the last decade. We are forgetting how this season ended for the Boston Celtics. Something that ain't happened in 40 years, bro. They lost a game 7 on their home court. They got walked down 3-1. Jaylen Brown was a -16, a -24, a -17 in the last 3 games. He was bad after carrying them all year long. Now you got your sidekick back. Okay, let's take this thing home. He was still the guy. Okay, Tatum comes back, stunts. He's in the way a little bit, messes up chemistry. I could fully buy into that. But at the end of the day, you still was the guy. You still was. The ball went into your hands in Game 7. 27 shots in Game 7. He had 30-something in Game 7. So he went down guns blazing. But still, like, they lost on his watch. Is all I'm saying. And people may be looking at him like, okay, are you really like that? Okay, they took Tatum out. They took Tatum out the fray. And when it was time to really win, the season's cool. Number 2 seed is cool. But when it was time for us to win, when it really matters to Boston, he ain't get it done.
But isn't that the best time for you as the best player on the team, as the president of basketball operation, Brad Stevens? Isn't that the best time to jokingly say, I told you wasn't 1-8? That's what you like. How do you break the ice? You have to break the ice. That's part of communicating what's tough. This guy thinks he's a number one. Regardless of where you have him at, AllBall, he's better than Tatum and all. Okay, cool. You think he's better than Tatum? Well, we don't think so, and there's the proof. You still got to be able to communicate with that with him, because they're not revolving the offense around him when Tatum's there. That's not how this thing goes. It's easier to get a shot off when Tatum is on that court. Point blank, period. That's how he became Finals MVP, Brown did. Because Tatum was trash shooting, and he was getting everybody the ball. So if that's the case, how do we make that guy feel comfortable even after you didn't show up in the first round against Philadelphia? How do I make you feel like, yo, you still bro? You still bro?
Yo, why all these niggas look the same?
I know, right?
It's NBA 2K.
The glasses are special.
Light skin with braids.
Y'all see who Detroit Pistons selected?
Who is that?
Good Beijing lineup.
Oh. They selected a guy from overseas, 6'9". Get me the line. Young boys looking nervous, man. They ready to get picked.
They ready.
They looking like, what is going on? You picked who in front of me? Get a little nervous, man. Because you got what?
Yeah.
You got 8 more picks before after. Then you know the round 2 tomorrow. These guys want to be drafted first round.
Jamrock, I like Malik Thomas. I like Isaiah Evans. Isaiah Evans, the guard from Duke. I like him. Y'all know him when y'all see him, OG. Isaiah Evans. He had the locks. In the backcourt for Duke. Yes, sir. Yeah.
You say y'all. You say y'all for that's a lot. Y'all's a lot of people. I have no idea who that young man is.
When you see his page, but
two more picks for the Knicks, y'all. Right now, the Sixers, the pick is in. 22 overall pick. Let's go, Adam.
Malik Thomas is St. John's.
Now Malik Thomas is Arkansas. Zuby is St. John's.
Oh, okay. They've been going crazy about him.
Duke guard Isaiah Evans. No, they just showing him.
That was mean. They shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, that was crazy. You see that, right?
Yeah. Jamrock says, why we keeping Pacome making $3 million in cap space? Summertime's not over, Jamrock.
It really is not. And we have no future for Pacome Dadier. None.
This is what I wanted to say. I think I said it before. The reason why I'm so glad about that Diawara contract is really because we used to have the Diawaras of the world and gas them all the way to the high heavens and act like they were going to be Michael Jordan 2015. Now we have a Diawara in his proper place. You can develop in the second unit, maybe make the second unit, go and practice, whatever it is. Now we ain't got to worry about these fake hoop dreams that we were having for the last 15, 20 years as Knicks fans. I love this. So Pacome Dadier, and we going the hell with him. Can care less. We got to make room because, you know, Diawara about to make $3 million a year.
LeBaron Fallon Jr., guard out of Alabama, goes to the 76ers. Another guard, y'all.
Wait a minute now. Then Mario Montague says,
OG Fleet, what up, baby?
What up, OG Fleet? Then Mario says Becky's proven to be more of a Karen. Wait a minute, AllBall. Dun, 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 dun. However that goes. Breaking news. Becky Hammond hit the press conference today, and these were the first words out of her mouth.
Wait, I have a comment. Oh, to start. I was wrong.
That's AI, bro.
I was wrong. My opinion was wrong.
Is that AI?
No, it's everywhere.
Play it again. Play it again.
I have a comment. Oh, to start. I was wrong. I was wrong. My opinion was wrong. Okay, let's go. Wait, I have a comment.
Everybody
I'd
got
assume
this.
if we have some time, would anyone?
Wait, I have a comment
Oh,
to start. I was wrong. I was wrong.
Becky.
My opinion was wrong. Okay, let's go.
oh,
To start.
Hey, look, everybody's playing.
I was wrong. I was wrong.
Whoever RJ is getting a lot
My
of credit right
opinion
here,
was
man.
wrong.
Becky Hammond admits she was wrong. Let me tell you something. She probably went in that locker room and they told her, yo, coach, you know we got to go play the Liberty next week. Stop playing. I'm not with you.
I was wrong.
Her voice was quivering. I was wrong. My opinion was wrong. My opinion was wrong. She backtracked the hell out of that because she said history. He proved history wrong. Like, no, he proved you wrong. And that's, yo, her players have to have hollered at her because they were saying, yo, imagine if that was one of us in the NBA and you had an NBA coach talk about us like that. And we won a championship. Lead dog. What would you think about that, coach? And we got to go to New York next week, Becky. Can you stop playing around? Do you see what they did to Brian Windhorst in the streets? They're not playing. There was 5 million fans in Manhattan, Becky. Stop playing. You on your own with this. They might have tried to boycott that game in Brooklyn. Oh, Paul. We ain't going with you, coach. You by yourself on this one. Nah. This ain't 300. Go roll your ass over there by your damn self, coach. I'm calling out sick. I'm sick, boss. What are you talking about? Just say you wrong. You never been wrong in your life, coach? Ever? You won every championship? Were all your opinions correct? Imagine being her player, oh boy, you sitting there going, yo, this shit went viral again?
Yo, listen, that means that quick, that whatever little window, her PR, her agent, whoever it was like, yo, it's crazy out here. Do what you gotta do. What happened?
Nah, what you just said, like, yo.
Right, remember, we were just talking about it. And somebody had to get in her ear, like, yo, listen, this is gonna haunt you forever. You are playing right now, you coaching, it's in the season. By the time you know it, you're gonna have to be on ESPN again talking about the NBA. Let's get ahead of this, man. Like, stop being full of yourself, stop being stubborn, and just admit you were wrong. Seriously. And that quick snap of a finger. That's why I love my city. We put the pressure on you.
She backed down.
We put the pressure.
Yo, she backed down. She probably seen all them comments. And you know what else? Remember, them players got to come to the town. They got connections over here. Like, yo, holla at your coach. It's not, yo, she does not want to be public enemy number one when we are on fire right now. We have 10 billion new Knicks fans in New York in a span of 2 weeks. Becky, they will track you from JFK, LaGuardia. You can't take a boat here. Can't land at the Statue of Liberty like the old school. You cannot hide from us. You got to show up somewhere in the train station. You can't do it to show up in that Barclays Center. They will follow. You will be tracked, Becky, with the chancletas.
Bro, we will pull up in the Barclays Center when the Liberty is playing with all Brunson jerseys on.
Imagine?
Bro, that's what, and just imagine. And whatever they're going to be yelling throughout the whole game, you don't want that smoke. You do not want that smoke. Wow, that quick. That's why you my guy. On it. That's right. I was wrong. And the Academy Award goes to Becky Hammond. She would have just said, I would like to thank. That's what
Let me tell you something. That whole team is is thanking Becky Hammond from the bottom of their hearts. That's all she had to. And you know what? Shout out to Becky Hammond, because you just made another classic moment out of this legendary championship run, bro.
Another viral moment.
Son, I was wrong. It's mad classic. Already, it's the classic, Becky.
Yo, it's so much you could use with that. Like, that is right now about to be so clipped up and so crazy. Yo, what happened, blah, blah, blah? I was wrong. Bro,
every man in America now has a new meme when they wife text them some funny ish. They girl some.
I was wrong. Imagine your wifey hit you with that. And the ladies got something to troll back with. Bruh. Legendary. Legendary. Yup. K. Dot. She just created a new meme. The Knicks are up next, y'all. 2.5 hours. The Knicks are up next. The Atlanta Hawks with the 23rd pick selected Zuby. Listen, I'm not going to chop up that name.
That's the one they thought. St. John's. That's the one that they thought was going to go with the Knicks. So the Hawks took him.
Wow, the Hawks took him. The Hawks took him, y'all. Wow. Wow, the Hawks took him.
Yo, Zuby, don't come to the Garden with that hot mess.
Wow, the Hawks. That was purposely done, too. Wow. That's good for him, though. A young man plays hard. Be a first-round draft pick, that's good. The Hawks, that was slick.
I was looking for the meme when they said Brunson gonna pop up at the Liberty game looking like Dylan Brooks when he was watching LeBron laughing.
Yo, look what they doing for the Knicks pick. You see, they got all the they got they got the confetti, they got the smoke blowing.
Yo, you that far ahead of me?
They made it blue and orange. Yeah, we definitely out here after the Knicks pick. Bet that.
Oh, wow. Oh, they showing the whole thing with a montage of us? Hey, Tina.
Yeah, and you see they made the stage blue and orange. Wow, the Hawks took Zuby. Wow.
They got Spike there. I can't even be mad at Spike no more, man. He's looking like an auntie for years on the sidelines. I can't be mad at him anymore, man. Like he really is the Knicks, out of anybody. Like, come on, after watching him for that long.
He's on the roster, bro.
Yeah.
Like at this point, he deserves a jersey and a ring. Like, he's on the roster, bro. He was there with Clyde in him. Like, never faltered, never nothing. Max Kellerman gave up. You know how many people gave up? My pop said, I can't do it no more. Spike
not
never
gonna be able to do it.
Word. Pop said, listen, man. Come on, let's go, Adam Silver. People got to go to bed, man.
Oh, but they changed the stage for everybody on AllBall. Like for the team colors.
Not like this.
Really?
Unless I wasn't paying I don't think not like this. We the champions.
Because the Hawks were red, and I thought that they made a trade. That's how crazy it was.
Oh.
The Lakers reported trade?
You said the Lakers?
Yeah, it said reported trade on the side. Yo, man, this light is in my eye. This thing is going crazy.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, it says reported trade. Okay, yeah, I see it.
No, Knicks traded with the Lakers. They're trading the pick. They're in the comments talking to us. They're trading the pick, bro. Why the hell are we trading the pick to the Lakers for what? That better not be for no Mitchell Rock. No, well, he always does this. Leon Rose.
Why do we do any business with the Lakers? Can't stand the Lakers. Can't stand y'all.
For the 25th pick? I can't say.
We traded them for the 25th pick?
I think so. I don't even know.
Yeah, that's
confusing.
what
Somebody in the comments said. OG Ramsey said, if Leon doesn't get that second apron check, Kolick and Pacome, Shamit gone, and Mitch too if he doesn't sign for the back end money. Facts, OG. She said too much. Flashback. Fabe smorgasbord is like gumbo or buffet. Smorgasbord. Oh, this is a flashback. Yeah, I didn't know what smorgasbord was. Thanks for breaking that down. I just heard it so often in my life, and I had no idea what that was. Mr. Hewitt says the bedazzle hats are nuts. Oh boy, cut the madness. OG Ramsey says most players are called bust because their game doesn't translate to in the pros. Competition goes from good to great.
yes, OG.
Pressure's on. Pressure bursts diamonds. OG also said all OG sports fans know about fix in sports. Remember the great scandal in college basketball when it was bigger than the NBA. We still hope for those pure moments. Those are shouldn't you have put pure moments in quotation marks? College basketball was bigger than the NBA. Why? It's up until Mike or something, right? Like before and after Mike, probably. Or am I bugging? Because college basketball, even in the 90s, college basketball was damn near NBA in New York City.
Not
when
damn
I was
near,
growing up.
it was NBA. Ain't no
Yeah.
damn near. It was NBA.
It was crazy. And I'm mad about the fact that it's not like that anymore. You see something?
Nah, I'm looking. I see the young man Cameron Carr. He's sitting there looking aggravated.
He
The
got
Knicks-
picked.
So
The
he
Knicks
took
picked him.
the Knicks picked him and they're going to trade him to the Lakers.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Whatever everyone's saying.
It says reported
guy-
trade. I mean, that's a guard.
6'4.5".
He's going to the Lakers though. So who are we going to take at 25? We could definitely use another big guard that can handle the basketball.
Yeah, he's 6'4.5". He could jump a little bit, but OG Ramsey says Tatum averaged 10 boards to 7 last season. No question who's the better passer. Brown is stronger on defense. Yeah, I just think Tatum's more talented. He leaves a lot on the table, man. He's very passive. OG Ramsey says, and that's with him scoring 25, 30 a game. Yes, I get it. OG Ramsey says, don't overlook the money due to Brown cap controls decisions. He makes a lot of money too. Yeah, you're right about that. But then you're paying for, that's what you pay a man like that for, to go be championship contenders. The Mario Montague says Becky still want to come to NYC. Yo, they talked to her, bro. They talked to her. There's no way. I was wrong. OG Ramsey says sounded like Diddy apology. I don't remember nothing about Puffy's apology.
I'm looking and I watched this young man play, and I'm just trying to figure out why did we trade him to the Lakers when we could use that size at that position. Help me understand.
I think the only thing about it with like the slick way, if I'm not mistaken, if you draft this guy, right, you still gotta sign him if he's a first round pick.
Yeah. I understand.
So if you trade it, you ain't gotta worry about the cap space.
Yeah,
And that's how they finagle the whole thing.
and hopefully get a diamond in the rough in the second round where you're not obligated and you can move things around.
Right. And that's how you get a Diawara late like that. And then his contract extension is different than a first round pick. And if I'm not mistaken, they changed a lot of that stuff with Gilbert Arenas because he was a second round draft pick who got some crazy money, and they changed the contract situation because of him. To make it a different kind of obligation. That's how he went from Golden State to the Wizards, I believe. But hopefully Leon figures this out. So Leon making his way for the Lakers pick to see who we're gonna pick officially. I don't know why you did that, Leon.
Right. So we received the 25th overall pick in cash considerations. So I'm pretty sure we're going to trade this pick as well. Right.
Trade alert.
See, right. Trade alert, right?
Yep, exactly what you said.
Yeah, they're going to trade this pick as well.
Well, they're saying 25th overall pick and cash considerations.
Right, but then now you still have the 25th pick. What are you going to do with it?
Does the chat know what happens? For me? Hold on, mute your mic when you do that, Flea. I got you. When you're moving the mic around like that, anything you're doing is sensitive to it.
Now I'm hearing whoever has a fan or AC on. I never heard it before.
That's my fan. Hold on. If I mute this right now, do you hear it? You hear it? I don't hear a fan. So you still heard it when I muted it?
Now I can't hear nothing. Whatever happened, he came in and jammed everything. Nah, I can't hear nothing now.
Oh, snap. So you can't.
Everything is muted. I muted the TV. Fan is unplugged.
Flea, relax.
I'm not going to touch the mic.
It's not that serious, Flea. Relax, man.
What did I say? I'm just making sure everything is good.
Oh, OG. I don't have no DM from you, OG. Unless he DM the other page.
Oh, no. I got, that's my fault, man. I just seen the cash app. I didn't want to show it on screen either. Gotta DM you. Gotta have my tea. No, oh, yeah. So I gotta send it to you or AllBall. I'm gonna send it to you because remember, I'm gonna holler at you all, offline about that.
All right, so because I think OG said he in Lenox Terrace. Remember, that's in Harlem. That's 5 minutes away from me.
Don't say that online. He said it on the chat.
Yeah, what are you talking about? That's how I know. Yeah, that's not his apartment or his building or nothing like that. No,
I'm just making sure. You know me. I've been looking over my shoulder.
I wouldn't do that. He said he put in the comment section the other day. That's how I know.
I was holding you down, OG Bamsey.
But
making sure you good.
Yeah, I could drop. I gotta send Flea. I gotta see what sizes I have in the car, but I have black and white. So just I don't know OG's DM. So just send me the information. I can hit him up tomorrow. And you tell me what he sent, how much he sent, whether it's for 1 or 2 t-shirts and what size, and I could take those to him tomorrow. Excuse me. Please, you can say something, brother. Stop, man.
No. I'm just waiting.
All right, see?
Just waiting.
I don't hear anything.
Yo, turn the TV off, Flea, man. Put the radio on.
Nah. I'm gonna get right. I'm gonna take a day or 2 off. I'm gonna get right. Get the camera right. Get the lights right. Get the fan. I'm gonna get right. I'm gonna get right. I'm gonna get right.
You mad at us because you jumped on the screen and you came back messing everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna get right.
Hold on, you like this? Right. Yo, boy, you like this?
Look, I'm gonna get right. I'm gonna get right.
Now y'all know how I feel when I had that bad Wi-Fi and y'all was trolling me.
Come in and come out, man.
It's crazy.
Nah, what was worse was they said, yo, man, stop snorting into the microphone. So, oh boy, he said, I ain't gonna stop. I'm like, no, can you please stop? How about can you mute it? Can you mute it while you do that, please? I have headphones on. Yeah, they all right.
Hold on, he said, did we just run out of time for the pick? What happened? Okay,
no, the pick is in. The pick is in.
But I'm pretty sure we're gonna trade it.
Well, it says the Lakers are selecting somebody. Come on, Adam Silver, man.
K-Dot, I ain't pausing nothing. How about that?
Does anyone have closed captions?
I'll be forgetting to put that on.
Sergio de Larea from Spain.
Time to go
Oh,
to bed.
hell no, Knicks.
Time to go to bed.
That's an old school. Let's see if he's nice. Hold on. 6'6", $175.
So we don't take Carr. Flea, how good is Carr from Baylor?
I thought he was good.
Right, me too. I said, why would we not take him? 6'4". We need a guard at that position at that size.
Come off the bench.
We trade him to the Lakers. But these guys, can't we don't have to like take them over here. They could stay in their country. Right?
Let's stash him. Let's stash him over there.
Flea, they just drafted somebody who is 6'6", 175 pounds.
He a shooter, though. Excellent shooter.
All
He a shooter.
ball.
He a shooter. Bro, he a shooter. He's a shooter. Nigga look crazy, man. Get that picture off, man. He look crazy right there. He a shooter.
The Spanish guy? Literally?
Yeah. He's a shooter.
175 pounds, bro?
Listen, I get what you're saying.
Son, he might snap his leg in half on the first play of the game.
I'm trying to make it make sense. Like I said,
you traded. What was the point? You switched. What was the point of that? Y'all, you could have just drafted the kid, unless again that's the money. Well, you could draft him for less. You could draft him and then sign him for less money.
right, stash him. He ain't even got to come over here. I guess I don't know. I just know.
Yeah.
You know, man. Listen, chat.
No, he's 175 pounds.
It's 11 o'clock. I'm going to bed.
I'm out of here. OG Ramsey says, I got 5 on Fleas. Fine. I got 5 on Fleas. Fine. OG Ramsey, I got you. We get that worked out. Oh boy, y'all did a great, magnificent job.
We get that worked out tomorrow, OG.
I guess the NFL draft. Nah, come on, bro. $175 is crazy. Get the 6'6", bro. You could have been anywhere else. You guys, thanks for holding it down. First hour at a family function, showing everybody. Fab, you can put on weight. Yo, Cat, I'm not doing this right now. You guys are crazy. Tomorrow we'll be back with whatever updates, whatever the else is going on. Any last words, AllBall, for the people in the back?
Good night. Thank y'all for, rolling with us, rocking with us all this time. Y'all know how we do. Love y'all to death. Just appreciate y'all staying in the building with us. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a good night.
Buenas. No.
AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.